All right, we're doing this again. We are going to be doing the top 100 starting pitchers, which is always super fun every single week. It's why we're called Pitcher List after all. Excited for this. I don't know why it's acting like I'm not logged in. I'm absolutely logged in. Did it log me out? Oh, that's probably what it is. I gotta log back in. But hey guys. So for the next 3 hours or so, I'm here for a live AMA essentially as I go through and update the list as I do every single week. So hopefully it won't take the 4 hours that it took last week. I gotta go through these and change it because it's currently saying I'm not logged in, and I am. So the process for this, if you're just tuning in for the first time, is super fun. Essentially, what I do is I go through all of the SP roundups I've written over the past week. I take notes on those, and then I kind of assess who we are removing from the list this week, who we need to add, and just kind of take it from there. What's up? Good to see you, Dare to Be. Good to see you, Crooked Alligator. Yep, it's round 2. Mondays are streaming days. There's, it's just a lot to get through, By the way, I loved this. Like, look at this CNN logo and everything. Yeah, here I am saying that, like, Tyler Anderson isn't that good. And he's all right. I messed up a little bit. He didn't get the Cubs, though. I think I messed up on that one. He didn't. Did he face the Cubs yesterday? Was that the Cubs? Like, oh, actually, it was the Cubs. Yeah, and he did well. Your pitchers were fire this week. That's what's up. We won, boys. It's because you're dope and you do dope things. That's why. So I want to actually frame this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see. I can probably frame it like this, essentially. Okay. Let me just change how this looks a little bit. Let's get rid of that. So we can do this. Yeah, there we go. This works. A little bit. Let's get that out of the way. There we go. And then I can maybe move. Let's make this smaller. There's the Discord. Okay, cool. So you guys can see now me making notes on the right. Actually, I'll probably do it like this, so you guys can read the article better. And then here are the notes I'm going to be making. Cool. I'll keep the chat up as well. Let's see if I'm doing this okay. Maybe actually even a little smaller for this. Good, there, that works. That works. All right, this is cool. So we're going to obviously be taking notes on who I'm going to be adding and removing. All that stuff. Good afternoon. Time for the big question. Will DeGrom be removed from the list? He is not on the IL. So the general rule is if they're not on the IL, we're just assuming he's making the start, so he's going to stay there. I did adjust my lighting. I added a light over here. See if I removed it. We got the shadow. But, boom. Added a light to the right side. Fixed it. Told you I would. Told you I would, Dylan. Now it's just great. Now it's just... There's a green screen? I didn't even know. Oh my god, that's crazy. What? What's a green screen? I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Oh, Jimmy Yaya. Good to see you. All right, so can you guys? Hopefully, you guys can see this, and this is a fine looking setup. I can actually probably improve this, considering that I can probably do something like this. No, that's massive. My God, you don't want that. No one wants that. But I can do that. Yeah, this is good. Let's go with this. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of go through this. We're going to have the adds, the remove, the raise, and lowers. Okay? So we're going to raise Tyler Anderson. We're going to hold on Maeda, I think. Don't care. I'm going to say add Vince Velasquez. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I can't get myself to do it. We're going to lower Daniel Lynch. We're going to hold there. Maybe lower Aaron Zavalli. We're going to hold Montes. Going to hold Wainwright. Hold Mats. Hold Quintana. Hold Casey. This is a pretty quick one. Is today the day Giolito loses the quality start tag? It's not. I don't think so. Oh yeah. What? Yeah, I do that. I could actually, you know what? No. I could slightly zoom out more. Yeah, that is a little weird. I can zoom out a little bit further. So I can do that. The problem with that, let's see if I can just, nope. No, we're so close. We almost have got it. I'm too far zoomed out now. Yeah, it's now this is the problem. Oh man. Okay, that might be it. So now there's not as much lean in. I can pull this slightly forward more so that there's more to the left there. See, now we're good. Now we're kind of good. I know when I lean up, it disappears, but you know, now we got this problem over here. That's annoying. One day it will be perfect. Okay, I could probably just remove that by doing that. Yeah. That's interesting. Huh. One day, my streaming setup will be perfect. One day. All right. I'm not looking forward to Nola getting lowered this week. It's not really. I mean, it's going to be like 1 or 2 spots, probably. Oh, man, I made it worse, didn't I? I made it worse because, like, over here is now so dark. Like, what happens if I lower this? Like, why is it so dark? I don't know. Whatever. We're not going to talk about it. We are just going to move on. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Mr. Rudolph. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, good to see you. All right. We are going to continue here. I'm going to be raise Dylan Cease. Oh, my homie's like a dark over there. It's funny. Life is a series of adjustments. It really is. Absolutely is. Are we re-adding Denelson? I guess so. He's kind of back. We're adding Chris Paddock. He's back. I don't care about Keller. Raise, you know what? Maybe. I feel like I need I'm going to keep McClanahan where he is. Is Cobb even on the list? I think he is. He's not. All right, I'll add Cobb. Okay, all right. You were expecting more with the Arizona twice. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be really raising him much. he's not like a top 10 guy because he's not a strikeout. He's not like a 30% strikeout guy. He's like a really, really good 25% though. And that's very, right. Well, Dylan, that's kind of the point. I just want, like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I talked about it this morning, but the biggest point I've been trying to make this off season and draft season was, a lot of people felt very uncomfortable not having like 3 of the top 20 starters or something like that. And kind of, I think the thing I've learned, I mean, sure, I expressed that like, hey, I feel more confident about picking up pitchers and stuff, but man, we're a month in the season and we already have, hey, what's up, Christine? What up? We already have like, sorry, a ton of pitchers, a dozen. And I think I even missed off Wade Miley in that tweet. And Robbie Ray almost made it. He was at 287 or something, which is technically outside of, he's on the IL, right? I forgot about that. Thank you. Appreciate you a lot, Uncle Omar. But we kind of forget, right? We already have all these players we've already added to our teams that are making massive impacts that we didn't even draft, and there's all these, this drives me nuts. I see like the bell curve of production of like ADP, right? Like who comes through and produces and stuff. And we're like, yeah, there are dozens and dozens of guys after 300, but you're not touching those. You're not touching all of them. It's just like there are going to be certain ones that if you got one of them, that's huge. That's a very big play, and there are going to be more and more and more that you're going to be adding. I mean, I didn't even add like Matt Shoemaker, who was really good for a bit. There was J.A. Happ was doing good things with the Twins. And it's just like there are so many ways to get value with your starting rotation, even in the first month, let alone like I guarantee you that list is just going to double through the year, if not more. That's exactly it, Haverstall. I mean, it's not necessarily $1 for everything else. Like you could have done like Jacob deGrom or Bieber or whatever, Darvish as your ace in the second round, and then turn back to it in the 9th, and all of a sudden get like Musgrove and Molly and Alcantara and Pablo Lopez, Lance McCullers. Like imagine that rotation, and you can go ham on it. Because you're just going hitters from the previous 7. You don't have to space them out. Like you can just dedicate 3-4 rounds where it's like, all right, I'm going to take all my favorite pitchers now. Lunchtime with Nick. What's up, Rob? I guess that's really the point I'm trying to make. And if you give yourself the opportunity at the end of it, you get your 4 or 5 that you're like, okay, this is good. Trust that if you just go be a little aggressive and you're going to make some mistakes, but it's fine. Yeah, you're going to get like Carlos Rodon. You're going to get Huascar Ynoa. You're going to get Trevor Rogers. Set yourself up for that. Make sure the last 3 picks in your draft are in anticipation for that. Remove Weathers. Thank you. But that's really the takeaway from me so far. And if you remember me even saying, I think I even I don't know, maybe it was a podcast, maybe it was something else. Someone asked so what do you think about, the shallow pitching this year? I'm like, well, shallow pitching, whenever someone says establishes there is depth or there, pitching is deep or it's not deep this year, it's never like that because generally we don't know. We literally do not know if there is deep pitching or not this year because we're just only doing reflective to last year. And this was certainly the year everyone was like, oh, it's shallow. And it's like, it's not shallow. It's not. But even I was like, all right, I want to get one. so at least I conceded that, just one pitcher in it. But anyway, I want this not to be forgotten. This feeling it's very hard in October for us to remember what it was like experiencing the fantasy season in the start of May. And I'm trying to do a little bit with these tweets and stuff, trying to create at least like a little bit of a diary that can be reflective, and so that we can understand it. And I'm actually I'm really happy of like this existing, which I want to show you guys really quickly. If you aren't aware, with our player pages, I can do this for a second. My SB roundups are now inside of the game logs, which is unbelievable. So, but if you click like expand all, you can click any line you want to, and you'll see it. But if you just hit all, and this is a game log for Kyle Hendricks, you will see what I wrote. So this is the SB roundup archive. Okay, so at the very end of the season, every single thing I said about a certain player is going to be here, and you'll see how much of a hypocrite I am. But I will be using this as just kind of like, how did we feel at certain points in the season? Where did I mess up? You know, I know that in October I'll be certainly doing a bit of, you know, retrospective on this. And it helps me a ton with it. So just something for you guys. You know, you should be using this in season. If everyone says, well, how do you feel about this guy? It's all inside their player page now, which is really, really cool. Okay. Let's get back to this. Oh no, wait, no, I had it right. I just gotta change the size of this to get it there. There we go. Okay. So I think actually Hendricks stays where he is because he went up and down and had both starts. This is all fine. I guess I gotta raise Cole Irvin. Ugh. Ugh. Is Joe Ross? I think Joe Ross is on the list. And by the way, if you haven't read this yet, this is up on the site now. I have the preview of it, but yeah, it's the best article. It really, really is. I'm very happy it's featured. Like, he does such a good job. This is everything. You know, and everyone, I think it's kind of interesting that people want more out of this. You know, it takes a lot of work to individually do all the cells of these. Like, I kind of like it keeping it unbiased or unopinionated. Like, this is how it is. Do what you think is best. You know, first place Giants. Look at that. Yeah, crazy. Okay, so this is gonna be a super huge resource for this because I'll be, you know, a lot of guys like the back half of the list. Like, I want to know that Alex Wood is getting Texas and Pittsburgh. You know, and Cueto actually gets a start against Pittsburgh. That might be something worthwhile. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. Is Kopech confirmed in the rotation? I don't think he is, right? He gets a start on Friday because it's a double header. Oh, what do you guys think? Because I don't have a clause for double headers, for spot starts, right? Do you guys think it should, you know, it's like according to the rules that the Kopech would be in? I don't know. Like, he's going to make the start and then not be in the rotation. So if I'm drafting a team for a starter, I think he's on the table. Like, I need to get that, but I think he's on the table. I'm cloning the posts right now so I can answer that question in a second as it loads. But oh, come on, we can load fast in this on the back end, right? I know this is always like right now is always when the site gets hit the hardest because everyone's at work and it's Monday and the list and all that stuff. I think Kopech's in the table. Yeah, out of rotation, top 50 when in it. That's fine. He's in there. He's in there right now. The rule is in the rotation. He's top 50s in the rotation, right? Yeah, he doesn't have a rotation spot. He just is making a spot start. Yeah. That's okay, Wiegand. Yeah, you're fine. The person that you're leaving out there is nope. You have Keuchel. Oh yeah. You're not. Yeah, you're leaving out Kopech. Yeah. Yeah, that is the rotation. Kopech is starting in the doubleheader against the Royals this week. But yeah, he's not going to be on the list. I think that's a good call by everybody. God, this was so frustrating. Eric Lauer does this. He throws a 90.5 mile per hour cutter, and what do? They don't start him again. They make him throw 20 pitches, in which case he throws an 88 mile per hour cutter, and it's just like, nope. All right, any sort of intrigue is just gone. We are going to lower Greinke. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with Domingo Germán. Yes, I'm going to raise Kyle Gibson as Fast once again for another week on the corner mentions it. We're going to, I guess, lower Marquez. All right, I think that we're good here. Oh, no, remove Aaron Sanchez as he's on the IL. Soon to be 3-time Cy Young winner. Wow, Rosenbaum. I do too, Haverstall. That's when he had a changeup and a slider. Now it's just the slider. I mean, the slider was legit. We got to make these slightly wider. Can I do this? Let me see. Let me see if I can do this right now. Hold on. It's too big. All right, I'm not gonna do it. I always like to mess around to see like with CSS and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move past this. Can keep this all the way to the left so we don't keep getting that. The picture of I love this Dorian Gray. It's a really well done one by Justin. I think we kind of hold on Gray because I was expecting him to do well. We kind of hold on Ohtani. I think we got to raise Bassett though. Raise Robbie Ray. Raise John Means. Sure, man. The guy just killed it. Good to see Keuchel doing Keuchel things. We're going to raise Max Fried. I don't really care for these two. This was hilarious. Yeah, we're not doing anything there. I guess I got to raise JT Brubaker after performing well against the Padres. You know, it's like the slider's just killing it. Maybe raise Stroman? I don't think so. I don't think we are going to. I might actually be lowering him relative to the crowd. Oh, yeah. So stupid. Ray for list image. I haven't. Okay. If you guys want. Yeah. So if you guys want right now, highlight the message. I'll make a poll for you guys. So you guys can all vote because I figured out how to make polls with Twitch now. That you can vote for who you all think the list winner is. Or the list image is. So I need about like 5 guesses. So I'm seeing Means. I'm seeing Robbie Ray. But yeah, please chat, let me know who else you think might be the list image. You might be right. Who knows? We'll see. We're touching Jormont? Not really. Oscar Noah. It's a good guess. Kluber. Solid. Love this stuff. You know what? Or we riot, says Schwebzy. My God. What would rioting entail exactly? Wade Miley, the Grand Slam King. All right, I think I can do 5, right? I think I can do 5 things on this poll. Create a new poll. Okay. So the order was John Means, Robbie Ray, Oscar E. Noah, Corey Kluber, Wade Miley. I'm going to run this for 10 minutes. And we're going to start the poll now. Cool. Clanahan, that was interesting. So yeah, so I've obviously made it clear that's one of those 5. So McClanahan and Alcantara would be fun ones, but they're not. Nothing. I think I do want to raise Luis Garcia. I watched some more of Luis Garcia. I'm a little bit more impressed than I was before. I wouldn't say necessarily a must add, but he's someone that I would like to have. I'm a believer that we have not seen, like it's the Corbin Burns-esque beginning of McClanahan almost, because we just haven't seen him get his playing time yet. I don't really think I need to change much here, so we're going to move on. Yeah, well, right. You're waiting for 6th inning McClanahan, exactly. We are going to lower Eovaldi. We're going to raise Taijuan Walker. I am going to double check, though. Sweet, not sweet, sweet, not sweet. He loves me not. Loves me not. I mean, that doesn't really change much. I mean, starting, not starting, starting, not starting. That's fine. The second half of the list. I think we have to raise Indrahini as much as it kills me. And I raise Zach Wheeler? Bring him out of purgatory? Gonna hold on Pablo, I think. Smiley, just... This is such a... Ugh. This... Ugh. We are lowering Tristan McKenzie. Oh, my lord. Raise Bumgarner? What is it after this stretch for Bumgarner? After the Marlins? Washington, he's got to deal cores, but that's 3 out of 4. That's pretty cool. It's going to be Plesac instead of Castillo right now. Oh, thanks so much for the sub, Haverstall. Remember, guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub with Twitch through Prime Gaming. So it helps me, costs nothing for you. Maleem, thanks so much for the resub. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Cardinal Kid, thanks so much for the follow. Duds McKenzie. It doesn't rhyme with Tristan. Spores. B-Clats, thanks for so much for the follow. Oh, man, One-Headed Man, thanks so much for the Prime Gaming sub. You guys are fantastic. Super nice of you. All right. We got a hype train going now. We're at 94%. Spuds McKenzie? I don't know it. You're going to make me Google Spuds McKenzie now. It's a Bud Light marketing campaign from the late 1980s. All right, you learned something new. I'm going to have McClanahan above on the list. I don't really remember it. Kionis. I will say that It's not. Spore never bullied me. And the fact, as I tell you guys all the time, whenever I hear arguments I don't have a good reason against, then I react accordingly. He didn't bully me into it. I don't do that. I don't change my rankings just to appease a person. Doesn't make sense to me. This is all, I think, where it is now, really. There's a part of me that wants to like add Lyles, and I just feel like he will blossom because he's got this slider. We might slightly lower Duffy, but I think it's fine. He just got singled out, yeah. Yeah, we're going to raise Wade Miley. Oh, I got to add Ryu. Thank you. I probably need to add Max Fried as well. No, I know. He's at 32 right now. Thank you very much. I don't like Zach Davies. Is Shoemaker on the list? No, I think it's time to add Matt Shoemaker again. I will be adding Nate Pearson. Yes, I will be adding Corbin Burns. Thank you. I mean, what happens now, like, for adding stuff, just to make sure I don't forget anything, I go through the fringe table just to see if there's certain guys. The picture list image shirt. Oh, it happens all the time. Yeah, appreciate you, Eric. Rodon over Castillo yet. I think this is it. I think this might be the week. Because I said before, I'm going to be pulling him down to the 40s. So, yeah, this is the week probably, Callaway. I might be raising Domingo Herman. I don't know where he is right now. He's like, what, in the 70s? No. Where is Domingo? Domingo's at 66. I mean, he will be raised. Like, he'll be going above Corbin, McKenzie, Montgomery, but not that much farther. So I don't really need to do. Oh, thanks so much, Arliss, for the Gaming Prime sub. Any thoughts on Castillo tipping from the stretch? I think he has mechanical things to figure out, and I imagine that will be fixed with the whatever that tipping thing is. I don't really look too much into tipping. We're gonna raise Plesac. Speaking of tipping, says Schwebzy, Nate Pearson, was he tipping? I mean, he was just wild. No, I think he was wild. Tipping as in giving, heads up. He missed the zone a lot. Yeah. Nate Pearson just was not locked in. We haven't really seen Nate Pearson, locked in yet. Curious what the results of this hey, we got this hype train keep going. I'm curious what the results of this poll is right now. The results. What do we got? We're seeing Wasker No with 15, John Means with 12, Corey Kluber with 3, Robbie Ray with 2, and Wade Miley with 2. Okay. We'll see what happens. By the way, you guys are voting right now, and I'm just joking. You're not. It's already done. Yeah, I mean, Nate Pearson is going to have success in the majors when he's destroying guys with heaters. That's the path. It's not sliders. The slider is when he the slider will be there if the fastball is there, But if he can't effectively command the zone with fastballs and then makes people go, my God, how am I supposed to hit that? Kind of like how Shane McClanahan's is, then he doesn't have an opportunity, then he won't be able to excel. Oh, thanks a lot, Arliss. So I do like McClanahan more than Kikuchi because I feel that if you roster Kikuchi in a 12-teamer, he's not going to be like this impact play for the year, while McClanahan can be that. you know. Kikuchi also doesn't have the best schedule. I mean, he's got. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I would actually I would probably start him for these three. So you know, I'll change this. I'll say that short term, like across the next 2-3 weeks, probably Kikuchi. But I think after that, McClanahan's not going anywhere. I mean, it would, but McClanahan's up to 80 pitches now. So hopefully he gets up to 90 in 2 weeks, you know? Exactly, Eric. Yeah. The fact that they didn't pull him before it is a very, very good sign for McClanahan. I would absolutely do that, Bazooka Dan. Yes, I would slam the A button in Pokemon when the Pokeball is going down. That's what the Mets got to do to put DeGrom on the IL. My God. Yeah, I know you guys are frustrated about that. What is Canning's? Oh no, don't leave. What is Canning's? Yikes. This isn't great. Oh, thanks so much. Oh, I can translate this. 1974. No, 84. 1984. Thanks so much for the sub. For 2 months. Oh my God, look at you. Yes, pitch count does matter more because essentially that tells us that if he's up to like a 90 pitch count, that means like if he's at a 70 pitch count, they'll let him go that extra inning because he's already up to 90, you know? So it looks like y'all voted for Huascar Ynoa. Huascar Ynoa as the list image. Well, let me show you what it is. Da 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 da. It's Robbie Ray, y'all. Yeah, now you're all terrified that like Robbie Ray's gonna do poorly with the magic pants. So what happens now? Where are your pitchforks? Oh man. I'll be honest with you guys. Typically, I have to give Justin the name before the Sunday night game. So I gave him Robbie Ray before it pitched. Just to keep that in mind for next week when you're voting. Let me actually update all these things now so I don't forget later. All right. Let's keep this going. They really are, Donahue, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. The only reason we have graphics on our site is because of Justin Paradis. Like I was just gonna do sports photos before, and he just kind of showed up and set such an amazing tone that allowed us not only to have graphics in the first place, but then on top of that, then go and get other graphics people to supplement his work. And Justin is so freaking good. How many votes did Ray get? I think he got like 3. He only got 3. Drop Montes, Gibson, or Patrick Corbin from Robbie Ray. It's going to be Patrick Corbin of those. A-Rod actually called Ynoa a good hitter and marveled at his swing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, it's crazy. Like, Robbie Ray's doing things he's never done before. Like, we got to understand it like that. I got to raise Rich Hill. Maybe raise Griffin Canning. I got to lower Eduardo Rodriguez, as his fastball for a second straight start was not very good. We got to raise Sean Manaea. Probably hold on Urquidy. Gonna raise Zach Eflin. Don't care. He's up to 96 pitches though. I think I'm gonna add Tarek Skubal now. It was weird though. It's a splitter. I forgot about this. Right, Tarek Skubal is throwing a splitter now as his primary number 2. That's crazy. Hey Daytona. Oh, thanks so much. Your second month with a subbing, man. You're awesome. How much better is Giolito than Joe Musgrove? Oh, he's better. You gotta understand with Joe Musgrove, we've been waiting for this for a while, but there still isn't a track record. We're actually kind of seen as of late, like what that track record is like, you know. So it's a little scary. With Joe Musgrove moving forward. Hey, thanks so much, Dr. Doctors AC. I'm gonna say, because I don't want to say it. Pronounce it differently. But thanks so much for the sub, man. As far as the other guys go, Tyone, I don't really feel like I want to change much. Maybe raise Tony Disco. Maybe. I'm gonna hold on Corbin. We're gonna be lowering Blake Snell. Man, for some reason, my hands are freezing today. I lower Patrick Corbin. Sorry, not Patrick Corbin. Charlie Morton. It's the same thing. Okay. I'm not going to touch this. This is actually, yeah, this was really weird, and I don't think he's that. So we're going to move on. Dude, Pearson was really bad in this game. Yes, we're going. I really like this one. This might be like a very underrated graphic. Like, it's clean as hell, and the way that I love the way this Outcast looks. You got this the atmosphere, really good clean text. Like, Quincy Dong just absolutely killed this. And it's interesting how it works for Sunday mornings. If you guys have noticed, I never have the SP Roundup out in the morning on Sundays because I just let myself sleep a little bit more. And I give myself the night of Saturday not to work for the most part. Sometimes I do still, but then that means I can sleep in. And so what always happens, I send it to Quincy. Like, this is the name of it. This is what it is. Like, I look forward to seeing your graphic, and I just don't know what it is when I wake up. And to wake up to this is just, I mean, even like how his arm intersects it, like the C's over this one, but like, so good. How dare I don't give myself one night? I still put it out. Yeah, thanks so much. Good to see you, by the way, DeVivo. Will Snell ever figure it out? Yes, but I feel like he's stubborn. And I don't think he really recognized. I know this is very conceited about what I'm about to say, but I don't think that he really figures out that the solution to his problems is just having confidence with sliders and curveballs in the zone. I feel like he always needs to feel like, no, I have to put it out of the zone because that's how I get whiffs. And when he has success, it's always correlated with breaking balls for strikes. And like, he gets frustrated. Why aren't they swinging at my stuff out of the zone? And thinks about it that way, but doesn't think, oh, well, I can still throw those pitches. I just don't need them to be outside of the zone, you know? I wouldn't leave him on. I mean, you can wait until he starts, but I would start him in his next start. He gets a really nice schedule, right? Like, I want him for this. 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 You know? This all sounds great. Maybe Alpha Pig, but we're speaking a little too soon. Imagine by the All-Star break. Let's say Thor is back middle of June. Yeah, by the end of July. Easily by August, he should be throwing 6 innings. I don't see why not. Like, why do you need to baby him? He's going to be a free agent. Right? Isn't this a free agency year of Syndergaard? Yeah, he's a free agent after this. So they're gonna push him. You know? What is off? That means that the day before is an off day. So it's very helpful for you to grasp like I'm gonna be reading this next week because there isn't an update to it. So essentially whenever you see an off day, it generally means either this game is on a Tuesday or a Friday, because generally Mondays or Thursdays are the off days, right? So like if I'm reading this, I can feel like, oh right, this is the Friday game because Thursday's off, and this is also the Friday game because Thursday was off, right? So it helps, and also like you see the start of the series: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So it really helps like get a sense of, if like these rotations change at all, you can actually see like, oh, okay, that's when they'll be starting and that kind of thing. Like on Friday, it's going to be that game and so on. So it helps a lot. If Snell were doing more what Savali did with better stuff, what do you mean by that? Savali has like a different approach in repertoire. Like if you're talking about like pitching backwards, well, I mean, Savali has that cutter to allow him to do that. Does that change how my mic is being boomed up here? So, what are you asking about? Oh, with the off day stuff, Jacob? No, I'm not saying that. It's just more of just getting a sense of the order of rotation and stuff as you look at the schedules. That's all. Dub the fourth. That sounds like a fantastic deal for you. I'm very much down for that. No, I'm probably not adding Smiley back. All right, let's get through this though. So we're gonna lower Luis Castillo. We're already an hour in. Oh my god. I'm getting to the point that I need that coffee. I've got my coffee ready to be brewed essentially. I gotta raise Kevin Gausman. I know it's weird that I might lower Savali, but I feel like I need to. No, I'm not gonna write that in. I do not buy this. This all seems normal. I might lower Ian Anderson. Did you guys get this terrible joke? I hope so. I wonder what like the percentage of the jokes I make that you guys actually understand. You should switch to Bigelow tea over. Okay, here's the thing. I know this isn't really why you're here. I tried the tea route when I tried to get myself off of coffee completely. I can't do tea. It's just worse water. I know this is blasphemous, but I have yet to have a tea that is actually like, I enjoy the taste of this. It's just worse water to me. I mean, the thing is, I can't drink coffee without milk, though. Should I be adding milk to tea? I didn't think that's really a thing. I have like all of this tea in my apartment because I had a roommate who was like really into tea and then just left it all here. Thanks so much, Vio, for the tea for the sub, man. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, honey, lots of milk tea. Like I even have like like an electronic kettle that like lights up and stuff. It's really easy to use with like a hot plate. But it's just coffee and water, man. Water's great. I'm a hydro homie, okay? It's fantastic. By the way, I prefer Rhino Weathers over Ryan Weathers. Rhino Weathers, get out of here. All right. I feel like I need to lower Javier a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'll lower maybe I'll lower Carmart. But there isn't really, I don't think there's going to be as many changes this week as we have in previous weeks. I feel like everything kind of was more or less right. I'm so great at this list. No, I mean, like we restructured some stuff last time. We made some heavier moves, and I think it's settled in decently. And watch, I'll like have all these massive changes, and everyone will be upset and all that fun stuff, you know. Where we said right, raise Teller Anderson. Okay. All right, is Joe Ross on the list? Because I'll put him on the list if he's not on the list. I think he's at like the end of the list. No, I took him off. All right, I'll add Joe Ross. I don't really love it, but I'm looking at the bottom of the list right now, by the way. I'm going to be removing Mike Minor. I'm going to be removing. Man, this is tough. Justice Sheffield. You just couldn't handle the Rangers. Get out of here. I really kind of want to remove Spencer Turnbull, but I won't do that. Was there anyone else that was just like, oh no, get out of here? Not really. All right. Well, we've got 4 to remove right now. Actually, no, we only have 3 because Sanchez isn't even on here. We have all of these to add. Uh-oh. We have another problem. Probably remove Martin Perez, even though he's being streamed. I don't even like it. I'm tempted to remove Spencer Turnbull. And David Peterson. And John Gray. We'll get to that in a moment. We'll tackle it all together. I might remove... no, I don't want to remove him. I got to add Matthew Boyd. Thank you. Worst water could be described hybrid hyped pitchers that I can just buy into. I don't know, guys. He's just kind of worse water to me. I'm not removing DeGrom. He's not on the IL. Was he just placed on the IL? Is that news that broke? Oh, I'm sorry, Haverstall. Well, I'm glad it didn't lose you your matchup, though. All right. Okay. So then we're going to begin. Well, it's not confirmed that he's not by next weekend. If he's not on the IL, right? If it's a skipped start, that's not the IL, which you're still in the rotation. It's just one skipped start. Like COVID IL, not in the rotation. Matthew Boyd we thought was going to be on the IL. Like I'm really hesitant to remove specifically DeGrom. Yeah. So just because, like, what does that achieve? Specifically DeGrom, because he's the number 1. He's going to be the number 1. He's the number 1. He's not in the IL. So, like, what's the point? Cueto is not getting added back. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him there. I'll mention it in the blurb and be like, "It's guys, everyone knows DeGrom is the number 1 player. Like, we're just gonna leave him there." I know I can add one more, but then also what happens? Like, this guy got +1. I don't. Why did he raise up this week? I'm like, because literally everyone got an innate +1 because Jacob DeGrom. And I just, you could make that case, but I'm not going to. Oh, it would even out because of Corbin Burns. That's a funny point. Not doing it, though. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. It's just going to be more of like it's like, I'll put it this way of, it becomes something that is understood, and why not just kind of address it, you know? Why not just kind of like, it's like I was saying, well, DeGrom is number 1, but he's not on the list. I was like, well, hold on. Why isn't he just put him at number 1? He's at number 1. Okay, so that's that, which is fun. That was a good time. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Here is the wonderful list. And this guy inside the list. Oh my God, look at all these labels. This is crazy. Wow. I saw that there's that video going around. You guys know me. I really don't make any assumptions about any. I don't really do like prospect analysis on purpose. Because, I mean, it's really 2 factors. One, we don't have the same reference point in many ways of like the camera angle, the opponents, it's just, and like generally it's harder to understand pitch movement. It's just really hard to get a good sense of like he performed well in this scenario, but how's he going to do in the real thing? And the second is we just don't know what the trajectory of his future is in multiple fashions. Like, okay, he pitched well that night. Is he going to continue pitching well that night or moving forward? Is he going to be brought up onto the team? And then when he is, it's going to be like Shane McClanahan, or is he going to be right into the rotation, or is he going to be like a spot start and then pulled back? Like, I just ignore all of it. And especially in a 12-teamer, because essentially that is my root. That is my foundation. It is the most common one by far. I don't think about it, you know? And I know that there are many of you guys that are in dynasty leagues, and that's cool, but then I can't really give you a good answer for that and just trust, like, you know, our prospect guys instead, you know? It's just different. Yeah, it's really close, Cole and Bieber. You know, I've debated this. It's kind of surprising. I think y'all will be surprised to hear that Bieber has, I think it's like 18% more strikeouts than Garrett Cole this year, which is not insignificant. Like, it really isn't. I know Cole has really showcased the ERA and WHIP so far. He does play for a winning ball club and stuff, but it's not like Bieber deserves a demotion, you know? And considering that I made these ranks relative in the preseason for 2 guys for 6 months, as opposed to a lot of these ranks are like a month or 2, with those top 3 guys, it's for 6 months because there's no way you're dropping them. I'm going to stand by it. I'm just going to kind of go, keep it as it is until there's a really dramatic change for Bieber and Cole. Still have that Castillo and a trade for Giolito. Would you trade Gio? He seems off. I would not for Castillo and he does seem off, and he's going to get a little bit of a tumble right now. So let's start doing this. Is this good for you guys, by the way? The how the list looks, is it too small? Are we cool? Did you just cite ERA being a reason for Cole ranked? I said, like, that's what people are saying is like, look, his ERA and WHIP are higher right now, and that's why everyone's like, well, Cole's been better. But the strikeout ability and the volume of Bieber is why I have him at 2. Daytona. Zoom level is fine. All right, we'll make it easier. There you go. That should be better. I mean, they won't be. They won't be no hit every time. Mike Brooks, I imagine actually that is. You just no need to be around the bushes. Be honest with me. I'm honest with you. If it's too small, just let me know. If it's too small, just let me know. I'm here for you. I'm here to serve. That's the purpose of this stream. Okay, let's do it. All right. First thoughts. Bueller, Scherzer, Woodruff, Kershaw. I think we can kind of agree with this. Sorry, Bueller. Yeah. Here. Okay. I think we can all agree with this assessment right now. Right? DeGrom, Bieber, Cole, Darvish, Bauer, Scherzer, Bueller, Woodruff, Kershaw. Yeah. Nola still an ace, but he's got some little problems here and there. Giolito, I think he can be much better than this. It's a weird period right now. I actually am going to be doing this. And excuse me, Glasnow versus Lynn. Sorry, it's this right now. And Giolito's at the end of this. Excuse me. The fact that it's been like 4 starts of Giolito and decreased velocity and just like not locked in, while all of these guys are like, hey, we're dope and like we're going to go 180 to 200 innings. There's no reason to keep Giolito. I don't know if Gallen's better than Gio. No, I'm not going to do that. It's going to be this still. We're going to keep that there. We're just going to keep that there. And by the way, yes, this week for the OTC, which I'm still so thankful that we get to do that podcast every single week. I love it so much with Fast. We're going to change our formatting so that's like by tier. So we'll talk about, the tier changes and everything and not like biggest risers, biggest fallers. Alcantara and Lopez. Oh man. B-Cats, I don't care about home road splits. Save for like Coors and maybe Dunedin now. And maybe there was some weird outliers of like Teheran and Mats back in the day. I don't think that home road splits are actually an actionable thing. I think it's a product of random grouping, where if you take 5 socks on each side, right? You have 10 socks, essentially pairs or whatever, and you throw them all together and you put 2 groups, like you're going to see like 6 and 4 or like 7 and 3 or something like that, it just happens to be, and then all of a sudden you say, oh, there are 7 over here and only 3 over here, so clearly there's a big thing. It's like, no, it's just randomly like left or right. You're just grouping them like that. That was not well explained. You take 10 starts and you can randomly put them either on the left pile or the right pile. Every single time you flip a coin and you're going to send one to the left or right, it's very rarely going to give you an even same amount of like same ERA on either side, right? Sometimes you're going to see like a random grouping of like really high ERAs on one side and really low on the other. I don't think it's actually a product of it being home versus away. So I really don't listen to home road splits unless there is an absolute like heavy extreme. And I think honestly with a lot of splits, we should be thinking about that, about random grouping. Bad and day games, or sometimes even lefty-righty splits sometimes can be like that. So sometimes I think even, I'm not even going to go into that one. But, I mean, look into lefty-righty. Don't just always assume it. But sometimes it's like, hey, they're really good against lefties. They're really good against righties. That could easily just be grouping, So just be careful with that stuff. Need to drop or trade one of Cease, Kluber, or Stroman to make room for Burns. Ooh, man. Cease would be the one out. If you have to drop one of those, but Frostmate, I would hope that there's someone else you can do. So that explains how I lose socks. Only matters for a pitcher who pitches for a single team or 1,000. Yeah, okay. Is that what it is? Is that like where it stabilizes? Because that wouldn't surprise me at all, because you need a lot of examples. And even then, I'd even say after 1,000, like, aren't they different? Like a pitcher, 1,000 innings after is totally different than he was 1,000 innings before. That's 5 seasons. I'm talking about changes after 2 weeks. Woo! Totally different. Okay, we're going to move on here. Thanks so much for the follow. We're going to pull down. Oh, man, we're going to have some fun here. Okay, so it's going to be this. It's going to be this. Look at this Joe Musgrove at 18. My lord. Because all three of these need to keep falling. So I'm going to pull up here, pull up here. Gaussman needs to come up here. Trevor Rogers, you're going to keep going. John Means. Okay. So now Snell should show up right around here. Castillo, Morton. I don't know why that happened. Above. You're okay. This isn't final, guys. I'm just throwing things around right now. He is going to be of this. This is going to be this, though, just so we're clear. And I think this is really close. Okay. But this isn't final. I'm just throwing things around. Dylan, yeah, he's going to be activated this week. Yes. Corbin Burns is going to pitch on, maybe not Thursday, but this week. Next one's in rotation, you know it. Well, do you have a hitter? I think bench bats are overrated, personally. Snell is going to be falling. I mean, keep in mind, it was always the same tier. I just got to figure out exactly where. It might be that. It might be this. It's just the fact that, like, all of these who are in the 30s and 40s and all draft stuff are just, like, killing it. You know? So, I mean, I'll assess this in a second. Yeah, exactly. The endings are negative is 100% it. You say bench bats are overrated until you have 8 guys in the IL. Very fair. That's absolutely fair. But they're overrated. Well, the reason why I'm saying they're overrated is because you don't get value typically. I mean, maybe you get one game a week and you just got to hope that's a game where they produce. But they don't really perform week to week. They're just there, while pitchers on your bench actually return value every single week, right? Because you slot them in for their starts. So that's kind of why I'm like, oh, well, all right. I focus on just getting bats I love in the preseason, like that I never want to swap out. So then I have like one bench bat. That's just kind of a backup that I like. And then I just go and get the starting rotation that I dream of. Ta-da. Oh, you're like a max? They're like, you can't. That's funny. He might not be different. I haven't finalized this yet. I got double check stuff actually. Let's do some. Okay, let's do this. So right now, Gallen, Urias, Alcantara, Musgrove. Okay, this is fine. I mean, these are all like, it's the same tier. You can put them any way you want. I need to bring back Burns too. Who should I drop? Montgomery, Corbin, Wood, or Herman? I would not be dropping Alex Wood. It's between Montgomery and Corbin. If you want to invest, like take a chance that Corbin keeps fixing himself, that might be the play. I realize I need to get this back. I need to get the expected starters. Corbin is getting Philly, Chicago, Baltimore, Milwaukee. I actually might be okay starting in all of them. Maybe not necessarily the Phillies. Baltimore's better against lefties, right? But is that really true? We'll see today. It's still shaky with Corbin. I'm okay kind of. I'm hearing Molly instead of Hoffman. All pushed back because of the postponement, and they just didn't update stuff because of the postponement. Like, you can start Molly or Hoffman. Which one do you want to skip? You know? You want to skip Hoffman. Urias has it too, though. Urias has ace, is going to ace as well. I mean, I really, like, I'm going to be handing these out. I don't think Musgrove actually is at 18, by the way. I think it's this. Musgrove hasn't been as consistent lately. It's close over here though. Like I gotta think about this for a second. Man, there's so many good pitchers. Excuse you, you didn't read the roundup, Mr. M. Wad. Sit. Okay, but fine. Dun, 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 dun. I announced it in the ESPN roundup. Thank you very much, Shep. Yeah, well, right. That's what I'm getting at with Mile High is I think there might be too much hype with Musgrove at the moment. He hasn't really been as consistent as you want. Scherzer, I'm pretty solid. I feel good about this. Scherzer's at 6 right now. No. Doctors, no. Like, you're asking about Rodon's ceiling, and I mean, look at these guys. They don't really have the track record either, you know? I'm not too concerned about that. I gotta like sit down and think for a quick second, y'all, about how I'm doing this. The thing is, if I were to do this, this is essentially as high as Alcantara can go. Because I don't think he has the strikeout rates to contend inside the top 15 here. But the thing is, Urias is showing a little bit of weakness. And Alcantara has more consistent playing time ahead. So I think that is actually right. Zach Wheeler needs to be above this. I mean, complete game shutout, like, it's just kind of crazy. They can just go off and do that. I trust Sonny Gray more than these. Actually, I might honestly do that. It might actually be that. Yeah, I think it's that. Just too much strikeout potential. It's such a like I haven't given this back to him yet, but it's what I expect to give him. I'm okay with this because these are newly minted, and these guys can get it pretty soon. I'm expecting them to, you know. Hey, thanks a lot for answering that, Spores. Yeah, Donahue, when it comes to matchups, it's more about like from 45 to the back half. Because these are guys I'm holding the whole season, you know? Now here, Rogers is slowing down a little bit. Means isn't. Oh my god, this is such a fun grouping. Okay. McCullers doesn't have a slider, so I'm going to pull him down here. Musgrove has been shaky, so I'm going to pull him down here, and I think this is where we end this. This is actually a little more sturdy than that. Wow, I mean, ha! Oh, Haverstall, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Haverstall. You just got so excited. I am so sorry. There's something so funny about that to me. I don't know why. I just. And by the way, Gallen should be inside this top crew. I don't know if Urias is 20 though, but all right. I think this is kind of how I'm gonna do this, and I'll keep them all as a tier. Let's look up Dylan Bundy quickly. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting things. Look at that mustache. You gotta love it. You're wondering, what is this, Nick? What is this amazing player page? Well, it's our player pages. We have to fix the strike zone plots. It might not be for a bit, guys. There's an innate problem with them. And, there's some long-term fixes we're going to be making. This is the stuff I wanted to see. What's the slider doing each time? This shouldn't stick. I love that we have this, like Z swing and O swing on this stuff. I should add Z contact is what I should be adding. And also fouls and balls in play. How many called strikes in the curveball? Just one last time. It's kind of weird. Why can't I highlight that one? I can highlight this. That's so strange. I can't highlight this row for some reason. Wild. What a weird thing. Okay. I'm not too concerned about Bundy. So it's against the one bad start was against the Dodgers. Yeah, I mean, this is honestly, it's probably that. Yeah, Gausman's just in a groove. I mean, it's hard for me not to do this, but there's a part of me that wants to do that just because it is a splitter. And this, honestly, I might change. And I might have given a preemptive aces gonna ace, but actually pitched pretty well. No, I'm going to keep that. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this. Molly, well, despite I like him, he's not in the same level as the other guys. I'm going to start with Barrios here. And Max Fried and Plesac can climb this. I just want to see like another start or two. You can make an argument that McCullers doesn't belong up here. So MWAD sit, I don't award aces gonna ace inside of the list. I award it in the SP roundup before it. So it wouldn't be fair. If you want to ask me, guys, I really want to give aces gonna ace to Sonny Gray, to Zach Wheeler, to Kevin Gausman, to John Means, to Trevor Rogers, to Dylan Bundy. Maybe not really Joe Musgrove. And honestly, like, it might actually be this might be the tier, a little mini tier here. Yeah. I think that's kind of right. Because of that. That's really what I want to do. But I'm probably only going to do it next week or so. Like, this is the time, like, okay, cool, let's start awarding them. You know? Making Aces gonna Ace Hunger Games too. That's funny. But we're gonna do that. And then Charlie Morton. Who do I believe in the most here? And who am I? Okay, I'm bringing this up. Who do I want to bring down from this? Is there anyone from here you're going up? You're going up above them, above him. Freddie Peralta's coming down. Just a little. Not that far. It's probably this, honestly. He's not a starter. Rizzo's only a reliever, guys. In July, I would probably say top 30. But, I mean, it's, he would be around here or so. Like, his skill set is around, like, Musgrove and Trevor Rogers and Means and stuff. Right? It's just a question of, like, what are we going to see? How are they going to use it? How is everyone else doing? I don't know. I hope it's going to be good, though. I hope so. Let's get that out of the way. Get out of the picture. There we go. Much better. Okay, so Rodon is pitching so well. He's just going to keep rising every week. Barrios is going to go here. And probably deserves that. Actually, I would do that. Oscar, no, you're so good. Okay. I think this is fine. So, I'm probably going to do that. And then Montas, I'm going to bring down Greinke to about here. Now it's going to get really... Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Oh, I didn't even... Guys, I didn't even do my process. I should have done my whole process. Yeah, we got to add Ryu. So where does Ryu fit in all of this? He belongs in here. He is ace is gonna ace. So like, where are you? You're over here. I mean, you're this. No, so ta-da. I'm skipping so many steps right now. It's not fair. Guys, we gotta do this right, okay? I skipped all the steps. So what we have to do right now is Lamet on here. He's not. So we gotta have Paddock. We have to add Dinelson Lamet. We have to add Matt Shoemaker. Nate Pearson. Whoops. You can do it. Matthew Boyd. Tarek Skubal and Joe Ross. So now we also need to be removing Justice Sheffield's going. Mike Minor's going. Martin Perez is going. Ryan Weathers is going. At the very least. Now we got to figure out who else is going. This is part of the process. I feel like David Peterson should be going. Not as bad in points leagues, Shep, but the fact that he's throwing 91 and under is terrible. Custom stash, I'm not against that whatsoever. I love the fact of highlighting the fact that you can get quality guys that weren't drafted in your leagues, like Trevor Rogers. Yeah, it's there's only two. There's two columns because it's adapting from the previous iteration of the table. It was just kind of in the 6.0 transition. We can remove it now, but I'm just being cautious by having both, and I don't want to screw it up. So I'm talking with the devs tomorrow night, and I'll probably have that removed if it's all good by tomorrow. But yeah, UI question, yeah, that's a terrible thing. Yeah, it's not good. Would I rather stash Severino Sixto? Probably Sixto. Because if it's an IL spot, it's Severino. Sixto's an NA spot, not an IL spot. How worried am I about Castillo? I'm worried, but I do recognize that he likely will fix things at some point. We just don't know when. How would you expect Thor to slot in the top 30 once he returns in June? I don't know. I mean, you got to understand, like, I have a certain understanding of their skill sets, but where they actually rank is all relative to the field, you know? If I say he's going to be at 26, but then, like, Rodon is pitching better than he is now, then he's not 26. He's at 27, you know? So, you know. Luzardo versus Savali rest of season? I mean, Savali right now. Luzardo's got to fix his stuff. Okay, we got to remove names. So I'm sorry, Spencer Turnbull, you're going this week. You're not in a place I want to be starting you. Casey Mize, maybe? And David Pearson. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna take them off. And maybe they're back next week. And it might be John Gray too. John Gray, let's go. And we need one more. Is it one of these guys going? Or is it someone else? Probably one of Kim or Carlos Martinez. Bum ankle, Carlos Martinez. Seems about right to me. So I got to write it down. I'm not going to remove Lynch because I think that he's one, like, it could be one start and then he's okay. Like, I think the ceiling of Lynch, I'm going to bring him down dramatically, but I feel like it's something that you should be aware of. Okay, Paddock is coming up dramatically. Dinelson Lamet comes up dramatically. Boyd comes up pretty well. I'm just throwing around names, guys. Nothing is final. Please understand that. Pavetta goes like all the way down, but hey, that was cool. I actually would consider removing Pavetta if we needed to fit in one more. Like, he might be like 100, honestly. I'm gonna put Luis Garcia on here, but like it's okay. Who are the worst ones here? Arena, Joe Ross, Shoemaker, Scooble. So we're gonna have like a little mini upside tier here, okay? I think it's that. You're shooting up a little bit. I don't mean like that. Coin and Kip, you're coming all the way down to here. Yeah, okay. So we're crafting the bottom of the list right now. What is the current schedule for all of these guys so that we can do better with things? Oh my God, this is way too hard to find. Okay. White Sox, Cleveland. Oh boy, that's not good. We're going to pull you down pretty far. Pavetta, what are you getting? Angels in Toronto. Okay, you stay exactly where you are. Joe Ross. You have something decent. Arena. Cubs and okay, so I'm gonna do this. Quanjo and Kim. Milwaukee and Padres. I'll do this. Shoemaker. Oakland and Nana. This isn't good. Okay. Actually probably above that. And that. Fine. Scooble. This is fine. Cole Irvin. I'm just looking up guys, their opponents, because that influences everything right now. He gets Minnesota, whatever. Dane Dunning. Ooh, boy, that's rough. Yarbrough. Yankees, Mets at Toronto. Jesus. Let's bring you down. I might as well just chase upside, really. Rich Hill. Yankees, Baltimore, Dunedin. I'll just leave you. Justin Dunn. Dodgers, but then Detroit and Oakland and Oakland. I'll leave that. Tyler Anderson. Giants, Atlanta, Cubs. Ah, man, this is also just blech. You know? I mean, I feel like this should just be one of the last tiers. Final have a little mini upside tier and they're there. Okay, we're just going to do that. And who else deserves to be down here? Marquez, get down here. I don't... Get down. Get down here. Mats. Philly, Boston. Okay, you're getting down here too. Keuchel, do you guys stay above it? You stay above it. You stay above it. You're not getting thrusted into that annoying tier. Man, this is really funny. I like to think of someone that is decently aware of my emotions and the anxiety that I just went through. Trying like to even sort out all of these guys really like affected me. And the comfort, the level of comfort I just had looking at all of these was just, okay, we can actually like, guys I can actually reasonably talk about, you know? Because all of this is just so, God. Like, good luck trying to figure out exactly how this order goes. Oh, you love the sound of the keyboard? Here you go. Here's some. This is for you. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. There you go. That was for you. Okay? That was for you, Pat Duquette. You're welcome. All right. I'm going to act like that never happened. So we are going to now we have this part figured out, which is great. Only thing holding back Dunning is innings? No. Dunning is not nearly as good as you think. He essentially almost had a 6-run game. I'm not even kidding. It was a foul ball that was like this close to being a home run, the grand slam. And that would have been a 6-earned run game against the Mariners. I don't think his command is that good. But this being said, I'm saying this and feeling weird about having him below these guys specifically. So I will rank him slightly differently. I'll go like this. I'll keep Rich Hill and him above. And I'm actually probably going to do this. Actually, maybe, like, what is Matt's schedule? If it's not good, then, yeah, no. I'm going to put Steven Matz actually in this section. But, yeah, and Luis Garcia actually probably deserves a little more love than this. He does. I think he does. I'm probably going to raise him into this. But what's holding back Dane Dunning is that he just doesn't, he's not that great, and he doesn't have the best uh, the best stuff and like the best schedule. It's just not right. Is he actually getting added to the rotation? Is that been completely confirmed? Oh, with Arihara out, he takes it. I don't think he's worth it though. I watched all of that game with him getting 9 strikeouts, which was so weird. And it's like Cole Irvin, essentially. So, Giants, Astros. I don't care. I don't care about. Yeah, I don't want him on the rotation. I'll put that into the I'll put him into the notes though. That's a good call. All right. Thanks, by the way, Z Crates, for saying the question again because I missed it the first time. Anderson is getting bumped up. He's up to 84. That I think he wasn't there before, right? I mean, maybe I can bump him up more, but I don't love his schedule. Yeah, Anderson was at 99 last week, so he got bumped up. Any chance for Alzolay bump? Yes. I have not assessed this yet. Alzolay is getting a bump. I just got to figure this whole section out now. So where did we leave off here? Oh, man, there's so much to do. Okay. Let's just get rid of this stuff. No, this is the right one. Okay. So, I'm going to start throwing guys low that I'm like, yeah, not that great, Bob. Griffin Canning underneath this. Not the biggest Brady Singer fan, and I think rather have him. There might be guys underneath that, like Patrick Corbin. Rather have him. Maybe not Wainwright, but rather have Miley. Rather have Tony Disco. Wainwright does fall a little. Even though he had a really good start yesterday, he's showing himself as kind of like a streamer guy. McKenzie is falling though. McKenzie, you're coming to here. I would actually probably do this. And I'd say my biggest regret is not acting faster on McKenzie. This is fascinating. The 60s and 70s are better than they used to be. I know, but it's just the situation it is. I've discussed him, but I haven't placed McClanahan yet. There'll be a moment on the list where it's like, all right, now we're talking about investing for the future. And, excuse me. Essentially with him throwing 80 pitches in his last start, which is really, really good. And it's a sign that maybe he might be right around the corner from getting to that 5 and maybe even 6. Doctors, this is not final. We are not final at all. It's not even close. Not even close. So don't worry. There are going to be adjustments that are going to be made. I do like Alex Wood more than Anthony DeSclafani, though. Much better slider. Well, not much better slider, but really good slider with Alex Wood. I like his command a little bit more. I think he just has a better overall blueprint for success than Tony Disco. But I need to kind of figure out who is coming down from these to make room for others. And Hendricks obviously is coming down to that Corbin. And this is kind of like the investment tier. Out of these, Joe Montgomery is at the bottom. Do I like Miley or DeSclafani? Let's see the schedule. Am I still loving Miley's schedule? Goes to Coors in San Francisco. Good against lefties. No, I don't like his schedule. DeSclafani, on the other hand, Pittsburgh. I don't like his schedule at all. They both have bad schedules. Short term, it is Tony Disco, though, so I'll do this. Both have bad schedules, and that actually makes me think, I'll leave it for now. What's Bumgarner's now? This is still pretty good. Boyd. It's fine. This is all so close. Yeah, that's fine. Coffee cakes. Not so bad. It's okay. I don't really know what to do with Lamet, but I feel like he deserves to be there. Kikuchi, I'm actually not as confident in. I think Kikuchi's going to be like here. Pineda's been so consistent. This is worth the investment over these guys. Paddock is kind of here, yeah. Nathan Eovaldi's got to fall a lot. It's just restructuring of all of this. I mean, yeah. Eduardo has to fall a good amount, like to here. And we're here. Okay. So, by the way, nothing is locked in yet. I'm going to do another full-on look over of everything. And I need to go over the fringe table just to make sure there's nothing crazy. So Lamet isn't... I don't know if I should be having Lamet on this. You know? Like he was supposed to start today. But that got pushed back. So I guess it's just assuming that he's starting later this week. I guess that's fine. I'm okay doing that. It's all right. So his table gets removed. Corbin Burns is back. His table gets removed. Paddock is back. His table gets removed. Ryu is back. His table gets removed. Luzardo's still out. Sale. Yep. Nate Pearson's return. He's removed. Just gonna show you guys what I'm looking at. Theoretically, I could be adding Jeff Hoffman. He's on the IL, but he's still not good enough, so I'm not even gonna do that. He gets removed because I added him. He gets removed. And he gets removed. Okay, so I'm not skipping anyone. There wasn't like someone on here that I'm like, oh God, missed him, you know? So wanted to double check that. Okay. Feeling good there. Did McKenzie have his best? Because I hate his stuff. It was the most painful. It was 4 innings. And he was all over the place. Tons of walks. Like ERA is not, this isn't just an ERA reporting. It's a, you know. No problem, Perosh Killer. I mean, maybe I should have lowered my unit a little bit more last week. I'm lowering him now, but it's not too far. It's just more of a reorganization of like believing the other guys, you know. Should Fulmer? Oh, good call. I'm not getting the volume. Good stuff. Thanks. Miley is missing cores. Oh, it's because of the pushback. I don't know. He was supposed to be missing cores. If they're skipping Hoffman, no. Yeah, he's getting the first start in cores. It looks like. Like it's Molly, Hoffman, actually Sonny Gray in cores, and then Miley in cores. He's getting cores field. Dylan sees to the moon. Is it confirmed? Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gray. I apologize, guys. Yeah, I'm looking at tomorrow's. Yeah, Gray is missing it on Wednesday because of the rain out. Miley was going to miss it and get Pittsburgh on Wednesday. The rain out happened. Everyone got pushed back a day, so Miley gets the first start in course. Yeah, I'm looking at it as if it wasn't already pushed back, and it was. Good call. Chad is the best. You guys are the best. I cannot appreciate you guys enough, you know? It's like it's so wonderful just to have like civil discussion. You know, I'm wrong about things. You guys let me know without anything offensive or angry. I'm like, oh yeah, right, I'm wrong. Thank you for that. You know, you say something I disagree with, we talk it out. Cool, good talk. You know, it's like, it's really really nice. So you guys are the best. Thank you. I've heard so many terrible stories about just how vile chat can be and everything like that, and I don't feel that way in the slightest. So we're gonna go back to this. I don't know how I feel about Freddie Peralta at the moment, but I feel like that's about right. I think this is okay. The one Twitch chat with quote civil discussion. Yes, that's this one. With pleasant and welcoming discussion. Good discussion. Kenta Maeda, Tyone, Ray, Peralta, Montes, Greinke. It seems about right. Urquidy getting in there, cool. Danny Duffy still being a thing. This is where it gets interesting. Actually, this is good. I'll do this. I feel like Sean Manaea deserves more love, but I can't really give it to him. Urquidy, I think, is actually slightly too high. I think that's the problem I'm seeing right now. Yeah. Okay. This is all great, honestly. Ohtani's in a different tier. This is the investment tier. I'm going to make a little mini investment tier here. And then we're going to move on. From here, actually, this is in some ways an investment tier. I'll leave that. Pineda, Brubaker, Gibson. Yeah. Wow. I'm actually feeling good about this. Right now I have Manaea at 51. And it feels about right. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good. Yeah. I don't really have any reason not to. If healthy. I mean, healthy, I don't know. Like, it could be a top 15 guy like it was last year, you know? But, Nick, what about Savali discussion? That's funny. Well, the problem with Peralta... the problem with Peralta is that he's always going to be volatile. Like, it just doesn't. I don't think he can excel to be a top 30 guy because he throws cross body, and there are just going to be days when he can't put pitches where he wants to, or sometimes even in games. While Ray, Tyone, Maeda, Kluber all have much higher upside or like ceiling. Savali is ceiling, but not as high as those four. Nola does, and all these, and like Peralta. I can't think of it as a realistic one because I just can't believe in the consistency. That's all. Spores, get out of here. You guys wouldn't do that to me. I believe in you. I think this is pretty good though. Okay. Pineda, Brubaker, Gibson, Herman, Kikuchi, Bumgarner, Boyd. So I feel like there is a drop off. This Kikuchi one is throwing me off. Because like I feel like I believe more in these three than I do anything else. McClanahan, I think, is going to be here at 58. Like, it made a little investments here. You're investing in Ohtani, in McClanahan, Dennis Lamet, and in Eduardo Rodriguez finding his fastball. Pineda is just helpful and good. Burbaker's proven himself. Gibson has. Actually, I'd even do this. That's fine. And then Herman is like, yeah, you should be good with him. Kikuchi is a little more susceptible. And we start getting a little more messy. Actually, I feel like it's this. Right now. And this is kind of where it gets weird. So I'm going to do that. And then we get to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to raise these guys up. I'm going to be doing this. I know it sounds crazy. But the fact that, like, all of these, I'm not sold. I'm not sold that they are actually... Okay, let's start getting interesting. So these guys are coming up. I need to be promoting. Okay, I got to shift this a little bit because I would be going after Dylan Cease more than these guys. So this is kind of your. I think it's gonna be like this. Alzolay, get up in here. So this is the point I'm trying to make. Is like, I don't really believe in Desclafani long term, but I'm okay with actually Desclafani comes up here. I'm just gonna. This is just unsettling to me, so I'm just gonna do that. The reason Bumgarner, Desclafani, Kikuchi, Boyd, Eovaldi, these are not league winning plays. Those are not pitchers that you're gonna feel at the end of the year like, oh man, I'm so happy I held through the entire year. They just won me my league. Those are players that are gonna be bouncing up and down and gonna be kind of Tobies and everything like that. Corbin and Hendricks. Those could be league-winning plays. Those could be guys that could actually like definitively win your league because someone dropped them, you pick them up, you held on to them, and all of a sudden they go on stretches where it's like a 2 ERA, 25% strikeout rate or whatever, and like for a month, like that could happen. I can actually see that with both of those guys at some point, right? I don't feel that the ceiling and long-term value of all of these are worth not chasing this. What time does it get published? 4? Something like that? 4 o'clock or so, generally. I'm not gonna agree with that, Pidano. Okay, first of all, average exit velocity is not a good number to use. I will say max exit velocity was not above 100 on anything, which is very true. However, 7% CSW on his changeup doesn't matter how you slice that, not his changeup. Cal Hendricks does not do 7% CSW on his changeup, okay? More hittable than usual, not the same command of it. Sinker down to 86 miles per hour. Actually was slightly underneath it, There was bad luck, but Kyle Hendricks put himself in a position to have bad luck. And there's a huge, huge difference there. So he is not fixed. And that was the Pirates. Like, yeah. So we're still out of the woods. We're still not sold on Hendricks. Not to mention, I'm believing in Alzolay right now. And Dylan Cease is making good changes. And these guys can help you right now. They definitely can help you. Yeah, I do too. I really do miss when we were Boyd boys. But the problem is Boyd doesn't have that unless he has a slider back. And he hasn't had his slider in the entire season. Actually, he hasn't had his slider since 2019. So, P. Dono, trust me, I'm with you there. We're like-minded with the misleading box score. If you notice, I don't actually quote ERA and whip like much at all. Gallon Gals, yeah. I think that was a King Hippo one, by the way, Gallon Gals, and I was just so upset that I didn't come up with it myself. If you don't know King Hippo, he's been part of our PL Plus Discord since like the very beginning. I haven't had a lot of things since 2019, to be fair. That's funny. Good to see you, Mango. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Okay, so this seems right because I want to be chasing these guys. Garrett Richards is actually more interesting, I think, than most of these. So we're gonna be pushing you to about here. Turn on the slider and all of a sudden the fastball stuff, and that could work. Jordan Montgomery, I'm gonna be pushing over here because I think there is something more to tackle with it. Actually, I like this more than that. Taiwan Walker doing better than this and this and this right now. Brady Singer here. And now I think we've found the sweet spot. Yeah. Okay. So is there a teardrop here? I think there is. I think it's that. Now, Kikuchi just did well, though, didn't he? I want to just double check that with Kikuchi. Like, was there something to take away in the last two starts? And I think there was. Yeah, he's throwing harder again. Oh, okay. I got to push you up. Splitter was working. He's getting swing strikes. Okay. Kikuchi, I'm sorry. I should have never doubted you. You're coming up to here. Might be Kikuchi. But we're going to go there. That's all. Okay. All right. So then this is it. I think we've got it. So we're going to do this now. We're going to, this is, when I click publish there, it's not anything. It's literally just so I can see it. So we take this. We do that. Save this draft as I delete all of the wonderful notes I wrote last week. 2,300 words. Go away. Yeah, rule number 2. If a pitcher is in a rotation and not confirmed to start, but has not been placed on the IL or officially removed, they remain on the list. Jacob deGrom. So what we do now is we preview this so that we can see actually how the list looks. Right? What is, is there anything that like is completely startling? And I'm like, oh God, that's so wrong. We just stare at it. We just stare at it for a bit, guys. No, you should be starting Ryu. Oh, I gotta remove the ace is gonna ace tag from Snell now. Corbin Burns returned. And Ryu. So he had an innate -2 and got a +1. We can remove Nick to the side. I see how it is. No, I know it's fine. I can actually probably do it like this. That'll probably help. That's not bad, right? So this isn't, again, not final yet. This is me just looking over things and trying to grasp like the main elements that I feel okay with. This is all right. McCullers didn't have a slider. Plesac, I was going to be like, what? He's doing better, -2. And I kind of agree with that. And I actually might be putting Plesac above Musgrove. Yeah, Plesac and Fried above Musgrove and McCullers seems right to me. So we're going to do that. And Lopez Lasses? That's funny. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Musgrove and McCullers. Musgrove isn't in his groove right now, and McCullers doesn't have a slider. That's fine. Snell falls, but I still like him more than Molly. Yeah, okay. This is all cool. And everyone's like, Rodon should go higher. I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree, but we just need more time to see if the fastball is still there. Yeah. I like McBain Shacklanahan. McBain Shacklanahan is my boy. Okay. Then we have the investment of Morton, which I think is worthwhile. Barrios is there. Castillo, Ian Anderson, Enoa, Savali, Kluber. This seems right to me. I know this is bad right now, but y'all understand this. Enoa is still dope, and he's now top 40, and that's great. Kluber losing one spot. Please, I really hope everyone understands that Ryu and Burns returning just messes everything up. Gives you -2. This is actually them improving by 1. Maeda drops. But not really. Like, again, that's going to happen again, but it's more of I want to know up here, and that's the only thing that happened. Yeah. It will be my first note, but they're still going to freak out. They're still going to freak out, and it's just innate, you know. Disrespect? I am at 40. What's the disrespect? Like, he wasn't even at his best against the Nationals. Like, that wasn't like the start. His curveball, his breaker's not getting the whiffs and stuff. Yeah, assuming people read the notes, I know. Tier 5 is the ultimate disrespect tier. That's funny. Tier 6 is super long. Oh, I got to put in stuff for Paddock. Oh, I didn't put in for any of the... I didn't put labels at all for any of the new guys. Yeah. He should be, though. So this is a stash option. This is a stash option. Injury risk, strikeout upside, ace potential. Playing time question. This is honestly, stash option there. It'll be Kluber. Doctors. Tyone 3. I really hope so too, Vip. I really do. Start Ryu versus Atlanta or Wood versus Texas this week. I would probably do Ryu. This is the most ridiculously long tier. My God. But it makes sense, right? I mean, Tyone on the same level as Eflin seems about right. Bassett, yeah. Kitty takes a hit. He just threw 7 innings, but I don't think his stuff is complete yet. Well, these guys all are deserving of it. They're all just, yeah. It's not like a hit on our Kitties. He's in the same tier as before. Okay. There's nothing that stands out to me. Nothing to you guys too. Maybe Eflin deserves a little bit more love. I might do that. I might just move Eflin up above Urquidy. Probably above Javier. I'll just bring down Javier underneath him. Where are we here? Here we go. I'll just do that. I think that's right. And probably Bassett. Okay. Otani. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Yep. Right. This is what we talked about. I might put Kikuchi above C. No, this is fine. Alzolay gets in here. Maybe it's a little too aggressive for Alzolay. Nah, I'm going to leave it. Garrett Richards. Yep. Well, yeah, Urquidy. But the thing is, Urquidy has enough depth that like the floor is actually really good. And there is a higher ceiling for those strikeouts that we haven't seen yet. Okay, so Boyd's got it. Yeah, Dinelson. I already added Dinelson, so I got to add Boyd's stuff. Evaldi. Yep. Rich Hill isn't getting enough love. He needs more love. He should be going into this. Sure, I gotta add these labels and these labels. But alright, this seems good. Cool. Pineda is I mean, we're believing at 61, but he's not this good. It's just kind of going. Move up Joe Ross? Nah. It's a bad schedule too, I think. I'm pretty sure I typed it in and I was like, nope. Actually, it's not as bad. All right. You know what? I'll do that. I'm fine with Joe Ross because it is bad for Yarbrough. I'll give you that. That's all, though. I gotta get this stuff. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Toby. Streaming option. Streaming option, Toby. And over here, Tarek Scooble, stash option. Stash option, playing time question, strikeout upside, ace potential. Low IPS. Cool, guys. E-Rod looks low. I don't know if you've realized that his fastball in his last 2 games has been gone. Like, he's in a bad place. I did not. If you guys don't realize, I don't read around too much in season. I know it sounds weird. I don't like to read other people's things in the off season, or sorry, in the during season, because it will affect me. I will be biased heavily. Eduardo Rodriguez is, if you notice, like, his fastball numbers have been terrible. And I just don't really, I'm very worried about it right now. What did Eno talk about with Cease? I mean, I watched the starts, so I feel okay with my assessment on him now, but I'm, always curious. Oh, a lot of top 25 movement. Let me actually update this so that you guys can see it in full. And I'm okay. All right, chat. So here's the thing. I need to say a word or two really quickly. Right before I do this. Y'all are dope. And I have this kind of fear of making this stream go too long. So then it just kind of comes boring, and like people then just go, oh, whatever, and just leave, and like it just becomes kind of like this bad stain when I do the notes, right? The notes are just like this. You guys are helping me by sticking around and when I do the notes, because it makes me do the notes on stream. I don't put them off or anything like that. But at the same time, I don't want to make like the overall quality of these streams bad. I don't want people to come in and see me doing the notes and make them feel like this is a bad stream or something. So I'm not breaking up with Jesus. I hope you guys are okay that I do the notes on stream, is what I'm getting at, because I know that's just like not great content. This is much more of a back and forth. I'm reading your chat and everything like that. But doing the notes is like completely non-interactive and everything. So I'm too paranoid. All right, that's fine. All right, well then you guys are fantastic. Before I do those notes, though, I do need to brew some coffee, because I'm certainly running on fumes right now. That's awesome. You guys are the best. So I see some questions right now. Oh, Zach, what's up, man? I hope you had a fantastic Mother's Day as well. Fasted something nice for me? No, he didn't. Yeah. Why is he a top 50 arm? Like, I don't call him a top 50 arm. Honestly, the reason that Tyler Anderson is as low as he is right now is that he doesn't have a very confident schedule. The Giants are next as a lefty. Giants kill lefties. Then he gets Atlanta, which I'm not confident in. Then it's Chicago and the Royals, actually, which I would start him for. Where do I have him right now? Did I put him too low? I could have. No. Well, I can see myself putting him at 80 instead of 85. But the fact that I don't want to start him for 2 straight starts, I think kills that. So yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Well, you guys are dope. You guys are really, really, really awesome. So thank you. I like everyone asks like, Nick, how do you work at home? How do you have the discipline to do it? And doing these streams gives me the discipline to do it because you guys force me to get my work done. It's really wonderful. See, so far is the biggest jump in stuff plus from last year. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I love that. All right. Here comes an excuse for he's not doing the notes today. I wanted to hear it. I wanted to be straight, you know? You should get a cut. You guys are funny. All right. So let me show you the list, okay? This is what I think we're going to be publishing out. There might be something I'm missing, and I'm looking for you guys to tell me otherwise, all right? We're keeping this as it is. Let's go through it. Let's get rid of the search. This all looks fine. Remember, innate +1. I can move this over again. Innate +1 there. Can move myself too. Innate +1 because of Corbin Burns coming back, and +2 because of Ryu. So this move for John Means and Gaussman is really like much more about how many. There's a lot of disappointment here. But yeah, how could you not be starting John Means that often and all that kind of stuff? John Means, y'all. John Means business. Oh. How many podcasts do you guys think I went on this offseason talking about John Means? McCullers doesn't have the new slider. That's really what it is. We got really amped about Lance McCullers because he had this really nice new slider to then go on top of the curveball, and it hasn't been there the last 2 starts. So it's not that I hate Lance McCullers. He's still top 30. But when I was assessing this, I thought Bundy's still really good. Plesac is now improved, and so is Fried. So they need to go up. But Means, Gaussman, Rogers have been like killing it. So I have to drop down Musgrove and McCullers. Oh no, Zach. I just traded Nola and Solak for Jaden Martinez. And you know what? Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah. You didn't get the best pitcher. Come on. You're talking to like the Nola guy. Or the one that at least for like a good 3-4 years was the Nola guy. Now everyone knows who Nola is. Because Alcantara has the better floor. Like, do you realize the season trajectory of Alcantara? He has 1 start without six innings on his docket. And it was a start where he like labored, and it was like the one blip. And he still went 5.1 innings. His 98-mile-per-hour sinker is just the best floor for him. And even actually threw 40% changeups in his last one. I think there's only room to go up for Alcantara as his slider develops and becomes more of a weapon. You would put Bundy below? The only blemish on Bundy was his last start against the Dodgers. I'm not ready to do that. I thought at first I was. I was like, wait a second. No, I'm not. Bundy is still great. Yeah, one of the highest CSW sliders in the majors. Who? Oh, John Means? No. John Means threw heat last year and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, it's a bowling ball sinker. Yep. Essentially a hard A really hard thrown sinker is a bowling ball, but just because it just moves and it's so fast, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it enhances stuff. I like that way better. We're gonna keep moving on, guys. Okay, so here's the next one. Charlie Morton and Barrios and Castillo fall down. Yeah, but that's I'm not gonna hold that against them. Exactly, Haverstall. Haver Saint All. Curious if there's any major pushback here. I'm gonna keep going. I mean, Halo Coop, you should have. And if you're talking like preseason stuff, there's no way to anticipate the last 3 starts that Ray had. 0 walks, 23 strikeouts, finally throwing 4-seamers confidently over the plate. It's finally. No way in hell we could have predicted that. Sorry, no way in heck. Apologize. I might put Minaya over this, but this is all fine. Look at these lefties. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, if he does that, if Robbie Ray does that, like he can keep ascending, because then what really the next step is now he needs to throw sliders and curveballs down effectively and constantly. If you can do that, pair with the 4-seamer, that's just like game over, man. You're done. Maeda went down 2 naturally because of Burns and Ryu, and then 1 more because I wanted to push up Nola. That's it. That's literally all that happened. How concerned am I? Not too concerned, but I mean, I think he's worthwhile for your squads. Like all these guys, for the most part, could be stable adds through the year, but I don't think that Greinke's going to go down to like 70 or something. Like I think he's pretty much going to stick around here. All right, we're going to keep moving. So this is the stash tier. This is like stash option, stash op. This is where I'm putting them. I understand if you want to put them like after, I don't know, Brubaker. I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's why I stash them like this. Is saying some leagues you might want to just, you have enough pitchers that like those are the guys you stash. Because I don't think these are actual long-term plays. I'm not convinced yet that this is something that you hold through the entire year here in Tier 8. While McClanahan could be someone that is a league winner, Ohtani with more time, like we'll probably see with every start he gets better. Lamet, same idea. Eduardo Rodriguez in his weird place right now. So that's kind of where it is. Cease is an investment, but it's not as bankable, you know? This is I feel like is a clearer path to that than this is. Lame T. Look at you, Zach. Wow, pulling out the big ones. 8 and 9 is I feel more secure about this. Well, 9 has a bit more of that stash stuff, so like Corbin and Hendricks. And then these are a little bit less stable than these. Nothing too dividing. You keep holding. It's a Vargas rule. You just keep holding Gibson. I don't know if I'm going to keep pushing him up, but they might force me to. Yeah. Tyone didn't take as much of a step forward as I wanted him to in his last start. I'm out of McKenzie for a bit. You gotta understand with stash guys, it's more of how much confidence do I have that they're worth the stash. And as of now, McKenzie's not in a good spot. He could be. I understand the argument putting McKenzie up here. I really do. I think that it's how high is that ceiling that we're assessing? And I do think like maybe you should have some patience. You know, that's actually a really good point. I might be dropping McKenzie too far. I'm going to do that. You're right. You're right. I'm going to move this. I'll put him here. At least into that tier of considerable as a stash. So, I mean, I moved him from 82 to 76. With Pearson, I mean, that's up to you. I have this little late stashes being like, all right, this could work. But, like, we're not starting them now. They're all stash options. That's all. You haven't read the roundup yet. But yeah, that's sorry, that was with that. What do we like about Richards? Fastballs are getting in the plate now. If he unlocks the slider, which is normally his best pitch, he hasn't had. But if he does, it could as soon as next start. Garrett Richards could actually be really good again. Because at least, like, one element of his entire approach has always been too much nibbling around the plate and inefficiency. And now he's actually starting to be efficient, but it's just the slider isn't pairing up with it. So actually, I kind of dig this. Yeah, you should probably do that, Halo. I I have no idea, Superman. No clue where Tomiyuko Sugano will be debuting. I don't know. So here's the thing. This line. Here are the rules for the list, okay? And DeGrom has not been placed on the IL or officially removed. So he's still on the list. I hope that answers your question, Cam. Do we think Patrick Corbin will get better, or should I drop for McClanahan? I would probably do McClanahan. Yeah, I would probably get McClanahan, personally. Because essentially they would both be excelling at the same time, and you get value in the meantime. Well, I mean, he has a little bit more Bassett. Yeah, he showcased he can get strikeouts in the right matchups, too. So that's cool. Oh, a slight question mark? Oh, I see what you're saying. Cam, you're saying that Cole and Bieber should be higher on the list. Nah. DeGrom is like, people want him to be his own tier even. Like, it's probably just one start. Superman, I can't even tell you much about him. I've done zero research on him. You know me, until they're in the majors, I just don't focus on it. Yep, Mango. So generally I bring up any sort of high level prospect. Like the whole theory of the list is about upside. Chase it, go after it, get messy, make those mistakes, because these guys here are not league winners. You know? Like holding on to Wade Miley for the year is not going to win your league. Right? This is normally the stuff that you're shifting out of your team in a 12-teamer. Same over here, you know? Montgomery and Bumgarner have been on the wire, Disco and Walker, all this stuff. So you might as well go and chase Logan Gilbert when he comes up. He'll be on the list and like, hey, if I'm drafting today, I'm taking the chance on Logan Gilbert, hoping that it pans out. If it doesn't, who cares? Castillo is at 36. B-Cats. Did you watch any of the Rich Hill start? Yeah, I know. Well, that's just what he does, though. I mean, he just shoves it out, Zach, every time. It doesn't change anything. I saw that it was postponed. Hey, no worries, man. No worries, Superman. I get egotistical when I say, well, you know me, because of course many people don't. Like most people don't. Yeah, you don't need to apologize at all, Superman. It's awesome, by the way. Thanks for following. If you are just following on Twitch, you should definitely be following on the site too. Has there been recent news about Gilbert's ETA? Nope. But I'm assuming it's this month. Or if not, before the end of, like, it should be like been June at the latest. Probably just one start, but it was probably the last time. But he still gave you 5 innings of production. He still gave it to you. Follow Discord too. Oh yeah, yeah. You guys should. Where's Ben Brown to show PL Plus? Well, B cats. The start of the fireside chat with Spore was us talking about the disappointment of Luis Castillo about now. And if you guys don't remember, that second half was like a 2 and change ERA. So it's a long season. This is week 7 of what, 25? Somewhat like a fourth of the season. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's Superman. That's really cool to hear that you found it through YouTube. Hope you enjoyed that morning breakdown. I do it every single morning from like 10:30 to 11. Where did the 3 Marlins guys end up? They're actually pretty much all here. They're all in this image right now. So Pablo Lopez is down here, Trevor Rogers is here, and Sandy Alcantara is here. I hope so, Halo. I really do. No, you can't be serious, Dylan. You're making that up, right, Dylan? Where's Kevin Brown? All right. So I'm going to leave for a moment. I figure this is probably the most interesting one to land on. I gotta go make my coffee. So I'm just gonna hit the thing on. I'll be back, and then I'm gonna leave again after 5 minutes after that. Okay? Thanks so much, ZT. Because Barrios did not have his fastball, he looked lost last start. It was kind of scary, and I really hope he doesn't be like that. All right, I'll be right back. Leave your questions. I'll scroll back up. Oh, right. Question for chat. Let's see here. Today's matchups. Let's just say tomorrow. Tomorrow matchup. Actually, no. I got this. Who would you rather start, chat? Would it be Sean Manaea at Boston or Zach Eflin against the Nationals? Let's see what we got. Eflin versus Washington. Man, look at you guys. Wow. I think you're right. I'll probably have that. I figured that, I already showcased my rankings this morning and everything, so figured I'd have to go past tomorrow. Look at this. I want to take a screenshot of this because if Manaea does really well, which he could, wow. Maybe Haverstall. Maybe that was a plan to get someone to spend 20% of their fab. That was clearly it. Look at Vlad getting in on this. All right. So, what we got to do now is first I got to send this to Alex fast so that he can prepare for the. Oh, hey, it's our Discord. Y'all should be a part of it. It's wonderful. Oh man, that's funny. All right. Yes, it does have the McKenzie update. This is done. This is the list. This is what's gonna be. What's a McKenzie update outside of? Was there anything new today? Any extra news? I didn't see anything. Oh yeah, this one has that. Yeah, he's at 76. Ha. Will always end up surprising you because I'm biased and going against it. That's funny. Why did Nola drop 5 spots? I think it's because he's expressed more volatility that I like relative to the other ones. Like Woodruff is just, he's just dope. Kershaw is at the level that we want him to be. Bueller and Scherzer are just killing it, and Aaron Nola. It's frustrating with Nola because he goes in and out. You know, it just he doesn't have that same. It's a little different, and everyone else throws really hard here if you noticed, because so that they have get away with more stuff. While otherwise it's Kershaw, and well, hey, that's Kershaw, so that's kind of why. Well, it's just different. It's not necessarily a new tier. It's just different. That's all. All right, I'm going to do the notes now. So there you go. There's the list, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see if I can craft this well for you. Like, is there a way for me to have? Oh, I can do this. I can do something. I can do something fun for you. Watch this. Yep. That's not what I want at all. Get out of here. No, I don't want this. I promise you. Yeah, there we go. Window capture. That's what I wanted. No. I want the list. Done. So what I can do is put that here as I go through it. And then do my notes on the left here. Hope that works for you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a tier. That's not the worst idea. Honestly, I think the tier would really change at Flaherty, if anything. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Oh, thanks a lot, B-Cats. I mean, it's only, it only exists because of you guys. So thank you. It's a good call. I'll add Patino to the fringe. Yeah, thanks so much for the follow. Aloe Minerva. Oh yeah, Athena. Love that. All Okay. Let's see here. Let's do some wonderful. Oh, I see. Huh. I doubled up on that. What? What? I don't know what podcast it is, and I don't want you to name them. I don't, Mile High. Don't. But I do not agree with that. Patino has some fun stuff, but his slider is not nearly as good as it was. It's just. Is it announced? Did it literally just happen? Did it literally just happen? And if it did, I'm really, really happy it just got announced. Ha! You gotta be kidding me. What perfect timing. Oh my god. That's unbelievable. Chat, you're the best. Wow. Unbelievable. Bieber #1. Well, because it's this. Yeah, it's going to be Bieber. Oh, I don't want to remove you. This is so painful. All right, so who's number 100? Oh, my God. Who's number 100? We were done. It was over. That's unbelievable. B-Cats, thank you so much for saying that. Kalanick is being promoted? Well, that's exciting. I'll put him on the list. I should do this, by the way. Hey, what's up? I'm bigger now. Okay. DeGrom on the IL is just so frustrating. Is it Carlos Martinez? Ugh. I don't really like that. Who didn't I add of these? I think I did all of them. I'm just looking at all these names going, I don't care about any of you. I'm going to keep Pavetta at the end just because I feel like that's fun. So it's going to be John Gray. Because whatever, it's John Gray. And that. Okay. I'm going to put John Gray back. Oh, no. Oh, man. Really? That's funny. That is funny. Oh, Heyman. Oh, Heyman. All right. I assume he deleted it. Yeah, he did. Okay. All right. Now I got to update this again. Let's get to it. Let's write some notes, huh? Yeah, DeGrom's on the IL, so Bieber's number 1. There's a part of me that does very much understand the Garrett Cole one, but I'm going to go with Bieber. He just strikes out too many. Like, they're just more strikeouts from Shane Bieber. So, there you go. Zach, I don't focus on the ball at all. It's relative to itself. John Means is an ace, so don't worry. You got this. You'll be fine, Halo. Also, by the way, guys, like, you shouldn't, I mean, whatever. You missed one start this week, right? Like, literally, that's all that's happening with Jacob deGrom. You're going to get a start, I don't know, next Thursday or something from Jacob deGrom. You know? You missed one start. That's it. Your pitching staff isn't in shambles. You know? With a lot of the guys, I think that are in tier 3, I think they all need like one more start. Like Sonny Gray needs one more start. Zach Wheeler needs one more start. Gaussman needs one more start. That's just kind of how it is. Oh, man. All right. I need to write the notes, guys. I keep stalling. Oh. Granting, get this, an innate -1. Commas are cool. So I guess I got to do this. Got to reload this guy because that's not right. Look at those plus ones. Oh. Oh, yeah. Everyone gets a +1, except for after Ryu, then it's a -1. Excuse me. Funny. It looks like, oh, Aaron Nola's top 10 still, so no one will be sad now. Yep, DeGrom's on the IL. Look at that. He's on the IL. Jacob DeGrom was placed in the IL today, and it stinks. He should miss one start, though, and I can't wait for all the comments next week about pitcher receiving -1 against the name. Oh, right, sight. Thank you so much. I was like, what's going on? I don't know. Yeah, right sight, right. Ride sight. Oh my God. Look at me go. Welcome to my brain, everybody. It's wonderful. Ride sight. Instead of right side. And then Jacob. Oh no. Man. Let me go get my coffee. I think that's a good idea. My coffee's ready. I'll be right back. Yeah. Thanks so much, Virtue. Yeah. Right. We need a question. So why did it freeze as I left? Is it still frozen for you guys? Is it frozen for you? I hope it's not frozen for you. It's frozen for me. Yep. Here. I'll just do this. And turn it back on. Remove. And then add it again. Video capture device. Yep. Huh. No. Sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I'm removing that. My God. Oh no, I have to show it now. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I need to... No, I gotta remove that. Oh no. I have to show it to you again. Oh, there it is. Hey guys. Okay, we're gonna remove that. Okay. Video capture device, add source, add new source instead. No, I should be... No, it's not that. No, wait, what? Oh yeah, it should be that. And it's not registering it. Huh. It's not picking up my camera at all of a sudden. That's so strange. Fascinating. All right. Right now, you're not going to see me for a bit, okay? I'm here, horrifying Nick. Wonderful. Adrian Hauser is not on the list. I don't think his stuff is that good. How do I feel like I need to start and stop again. I don't know. Let's see. Was there something else that's using it? Let me see if I can... Like, is there a place that pulled my camera elsewhere? Let me test something really quickly. I'm sorry, guys. I want to fix this. Right. So it's okay. So it's still asking for it here. For some reason, it's not though. Feels like something is trying to use my camera, I think is what's happening. Something my computer is like, hey, I want it. I'm like, I don't want to use it though. I don't know what. Oh man, this stinks. All right, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm just gonna finish it without the camera right now, and then I'll mess around with it. Probably restart my computer, and then we'll fix it. I'll be right back at least to get my coffee. I don't know what happened. I came back to be like, hey, I need to give you guys a question, and all of a sudden, like, it was frozen. All right. The question is, for later this week, would you rather start JT Brubaker against the Giants, or Yusei Kikuchi against the Cleveland Indians? Up to you guys. Let's see. You guys say Kikuchi. We got some. Like, you guys can't see that I'm back. Oh, man, this is so weird. All right. I think the safer one is Brubaker, personally. Just slightly, but it's pretty close. I mean, Kikuchi's in a good groove right now. Cleveland isn't the most scary thing ever. Yeah, y'all can't see me, which stinks. I'm gonna at least finish the notes as best as I can. And actually, I was just thinking about it. I'm fine doing this. I'm gonna add that tier, just for Nola. It's a large tier. I get it. Oh right, and I don't have. Huh, I gotta do the. I gotta do the. I gotta do this. Why doesn't that show? Don't know. But yeah, I think that's right. That feels better. Nope. I think that Jack Flaherty's on a different level than, say, Brandon Woodruff and Bueller and such. Cameo by John Cena. Oh man, I'm so confused. I'm gonna try one more time to add video capture device. It's just not recognizing it. I don't understand. I don't know. All right. I probably just need to restart the computer and stuff, and I just don't want to do that right now. Oh no. Okay. Whew. It was freezing on me. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna do the notes, and that's what we're gonna do, and that's cool. So sorry, BG Wood. As you know, the tiers don't really matter. Okay. 2-4 is an interesting one. Oh yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Right. Hyunjin Ryu did well in that start. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, he did. Or maybe I didn't call it a one and he actually performed poorly. What was it? Oh, he performed poorly. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to articulate all this next stuff. It's proper tradition to do so. Kevin Gaussman, John Means, and Trevor Rogers. And I'm waiting for one more start each to perform their coded status. Meanwhile, Dylan Bundy was oh so close, stumbling against the Dodgers. Who does he get moving forward? Well, why that's Boston and Minnesota. Okay. Sorry, I haven't been reading notes. Sorry, I haven't been reading your chat. Just okay. We're pitcherless. Yeah. Where the points are made up and the tiers don't matter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone else sashing Gonsolin? Oh, I actually have in 2 leagues. Yep. It's so weird that you guys can't see me right now. It feels totally different, as if like it's just a phone call or something. I don't know. Alcantara at Los Angeles Dodgers is a test. Yep, I could just wait one more time for that, but I think he'll be fine. Watch Alcantara. I don't even want to, I won't even stick it into the universe. I won't even speak it. I'm just going to move on. Yes, I do feel actually that Bundy is a different level than all those guys. Bundy's been very, very consistent, save for that start against the Dodgers. That Red Dunce is asking about Snell and Castillo. How many starts do I need for confidence? It's not about performance of like the actual box score. It's about what they're doing. Like what? Okay, for Snell, it's I need to see sliders and curveballs inside the zone with confidence, and then because of that, being able to go at least 6 innings. With Castillo, I need to see him getting the high CSW marks on his changeup and not getting beat on fastballs. Essentially, I mean, once I start seeing that, it can be 2 earned runs, it can be 0 earned runs, whatever. That's when I'm going to start believing in it again. So I don't know how many starts I need from it. Like traditionally, the rule I made up is 1 is an exception, 2 is a suggestion, and 3 is confirmation. Right? So 3 starts generally is the rule. I can ask how many good. Okay, yep. I've not trusted the Mets conditioning team for years. Same with the Yankees, I would say. Nick, is Gonsolin on your fringe pitchers table? Yes, he is. Gonsolin is over here. Top 80. I would probably say he's top 70 now. But yeah. Anytime, Red. Man, it's so weird that you guys can hear me and you can't see me. All right. I feel like I'm Casper the Ghost as I just need to like type everything out. Like Ghostwriter or something. Brubaker is a very common line. What is this? All right. Let's missing a second D in Dodgers. Sure am. Thank you. All right. Let's go on to tier 5. Struggle to they're the dip. Nick Musk and the Dodgers. Then the Dodgers. The Dodgers. Oh no. Did you guys watch the Elon Musk SNL? I watched I watched maybe 2 or 3 of the skits. I think it was just 2 on YouTube, and they were just not. It was just not good. Very disappointed. Has Kluber's success been all Zach smoke and mirrors Zach? No, was not. I would not say he's sell high. I mean, I've been hearing SNL has missed the mark the last few seasons for like 10 seasons. But I mean, it's one of those things where they have certain bits here and there, and that's, yeah. And Pete Davidson too. How do you think Urias got to being this good after it seemed like it was a bad first inning? He can break it through 5. Well, he changed his breaker. Instead of having a slider and a curveball, he kind of combined them into one. We talked about this on the Rates and Barrels podcast, which was the coolest podcast ever, and I can't believe that Fast and I actually did that. And DVR. But yeah, we talked about how Urias has a new breaker, and it's actually way better. And pair that with really good fastball command and always an elite changeup. Like, those are 3 really good pitches. So, no problem with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, let's keep going. Oh, yeah, Pete Holmes is an absolute riot. Absolutely. I would say you don't want Odorizzi to come back soon, BG, because it's just there will be a process, like a still ill process, even when he does return. Whatever, just keep going with Garcia. Hopefully that works out. All right. Mike Snell takes a tumble. Oh, I think I gotta check out your podcast. Honestly, more of a reader for this kind of stuff, but I started listening to some more. Oh, sweet. Oh man, B Cats. I don't mean to brag. I'm just joking, but seriously, the podcast I do with Fast is maybe one of the most entertaining things that I do. He is amazing. He brings out I say this often. There are 2 types of people in life: those that take your energy and those that give it. And Fast absolutely gives me energy for this stuff. It is such a blast. But yeah, it's we have fantasy football too. We have QB lists as well. our Keep Those podcast is really great with Miles Nelson and Eric Smith, and it's a good time as well. But yeah, our podcast, man. I mean, I get to do it later today. It's going to be great. It's going to be a wonderful time. Wonderful time. All right. But yeah, Fast is incredible. That's, I mean, when he first came on, it was like, let's do a podcast. I was like, yes. We're getting close to our 5-year anniversary of that, you know. I think our first podcast was July, like late July 2016. Crazy. I still have that photo that I took. I took the photo of our very first podcast because I just felt like I was like, yeah, you know, we're going to be doing this podcast. So, like, we should take a photo of it. Just to have too much fun. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we get these reviews that we laugh too much. And I understand. You know, there are people that, like, are there to, you know, hear the information, everything that we give. And we kind of get sidetracked at times and we giggle. And, like, for some people, that's just not their style. Like, all right, I get it. I mean, yeah, that's how I feel too, Havers. Is like, Fast Laugh is amazing. I certainly giggle too. And that's just how we're going to do it. We have a great time. We genuinely do. Okay, let's keep top writing here. And then we'll see it. I need to change that to the right. Oh, where are you, buddy? Okay, keep it up. Anyone else I want to talk about here? Not really. Man, nope. This is, I think that's, oh my God. Is it this? Okay. Is there a different way? How else? There's another accent, isn't there? Jose Barrios? Yeah, it's on the I. Whoops. What is the I1? Let's just go in here and get it. Jose Barrios. But there's one on the I too. What's up? Oi, you having a chuckle, mate? Castillo. I gotta get the all right. Is it this? 205? No, 237. It's curveball. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Dave. Do you think people based some rankings too much on a short season? Do you think some pitchers are having like a second half kind of season after the short season? Not quite. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're kind of saying like, do you think people undervalued 2020? I did. You know, it's kind of funny. I talked about this where like collectively as fantasy analysts, we all said, "Hey, we are not going to overrank 2020, right? We're smart enough to know that 2019 is going to be holding a lot more weight in 2020." And I bought into this. That's why I was a little bit higher on Patrick Corbin and Greinke and whatnot. And my gut was like, yeah, but those guys did some really good things in 2020 that I want to buy into, like the second half of Joe Musgrove and Tyler Mahle's ascension and Kevin Gausman and so on. And I certainly had this problem. It's at the same time, like we saw some things like Marco Gonzalez. I was like, I'm not buying into that. A lot of people were. It goes both ways with this. And it's just because of the shorter season, I remember distinctly my top 200 starting pitcher rankings, what I said in 3 large words: this is impossible. Because for us to properly assess the ones who had success that are actually going to carry over into 2021 and those that are not is just, Tier 6 where seasons go to die, that's a Noah. What, you think all that is just a minefield? But anyway, I hope that answers your question, B-Cats. It's just really, really hard. Which one is this? Oh no. I want to memorize all of them. Lowercase. Oh, come on. Where is it? No. Thank you. 243. All right, we're gonna move past tier 6. Oh Lord, God, I have so much work left. Jesus. Oh man, I mean, 2020 caused just stress everywhere. Who in tier 6 can make it to the AGA level? All of them. Morton has had it before. Same with Barrios. Same with Castillo. Ian Anderson can. I have a little more trepidation about that one because I think he needs. I don't know if he's going to get that consistency with his changeup. Nola can. He's certainly performed like it so far. Aaron Savali can if he's figures out like the right mixture of his repertoire. And yeah, Corey Kluwer's been that before. I mean, it's kind of funny. I think anyone can be an AGA because why are they a major leaguer? There's something about them that turns them into a major leaguer. Generally, the only people that can't are those that throw low 90s heaters and does not have a whiff pitch. If they have those two qualities, then there's no way they're going to get an ace is going to ace. But I mean, even then again, no. Well, the curveball was a whiff pitch for Rich Hill. But yeah, Legacy. Thank you. Yeah, my Grammarly isn't kicking in. I don't know why I add that E. I know that there's no E in Legacy. Okay. Yeah, this is such a dope community, man. Thanks guys for helping out about fam for spores. Yeah, that's the thing, Wygan. It's just like a lot of people did that. A lot of people jumped out. I mean, we saw it. It's funny. Across the internet traffic was like way up, like dramatically so. I mean, of course, everybody's at home now. But for fantasy baseball, I talked to people in the industry and everything like that, and it's just for all of us, it was a massive, massive drop because just the interest of baseball was down. It's picked up this year, but it's still not the same. We can all feel that there's the I feel it won't be the same until post strike, and that might even take a full year after the strike. So like 2023 might be the first real season that we get since 2019, which is not fair for a site that's just trying to make it. Doesn't seem right, but I think that's the current state of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty confident there's going to be a strike at the end of this year. I would be absolutely shocked, honestly. it's the CBA is expiring, and there are a lot of innate problems with it. I mean, you just saw how the negotiations went last year. It's just been, it's been bad. I look, under promise, over perform, right? So hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, like literally both sides want the DH, and they're holding it back as a bargaining chip, thinking that the players will actually give something back for it. It's just like, well, no. Yeah, well, it's 15 more jobs, but it's also the pitchers don't want to hit anymore. I mean, the majority of them don't want to hit. The owners actually want it because, hey, that's more offense, more things going on, more people in the stands. Like the whole thing is so stupid. It's a perfect expression what happens when all that matters is money. It's like, ugh, it kills me. It kills me. Yeah, but Noah, I don't think you guys are like taking into account the swing that made before the Grand Slam. That's an interesting idea for a tree, but it doesn't really make for like team management, because you want consistency to be able to craft your team. After on the. Thanks so much for the follow, Red Dunce, and same with you, BG Wood. You guys are awesome. All right. Hmm. How high can Alex Wood go? Probably not too high. I don't really expect him to go inside the top 40. I'd be pretty shocked, honestly. Maybe I should say top 35, because like Noah's what, 37 or so. Like that's probably around the cap for him. There are just too many guys that are more believable, really. And I still can't believe that this doesn't work. I'm going to try one more time. Nope. Doesn't work. Oh man. All right. I just don't get it. Is it here? Okay. Oh, it's here. I gotta remove this. Okay, so maybe now I can add it. Come on, you can do it. No. No. Did it like wow, like what's going on? Nah, it's still not working. It's crazy. I don't get it. Sorry, yeah, well, I tried turning on and off the camera, but I can't turn on and off the computer, which I really think is the problem. But that means the stream needs to stop. Yeah, sorry, Miss Abita. My webcam all of a sudden freaked out on me. So, not my webcam, my camera. So you got to know me as I do the notes. That's all. I want to see if I can maybe fix it one more time. I'm scared of scary Nick. You know what? I actually have one other idea I'm going to try really quickly. Hold on. Let's see if this worked. Yes! Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Missed you all so much. So terribly. I've missed you. Let's see. Can I add a chroma key? Yes. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Oh, there's echo? Oh, it's probably, yeah. I know why. Okay, no more echo. All right. Whew. I need to pull it out from the computer and back in, like. Oh, I miss you all. You know, it just felt so weird. It just felt so wrong and weird for too long. You know, it just wasn't cool. What is happening, everybody? We're back, baby. You can't stop this. Oh man. What's up? And that is everything you need to know. So essentially, some reason, like, I don't know, the USB port got messed up. I just need to pull it out and push it back in. Whoa, yeah, the notes, energy. Yes, got my coffee. That's what's going on. And I'm amped. I'm amped that I got my video back. Oh my God. It's just not the same. You know, it's just the connection. It just sounds like a phone call. It's just in the distance. It's like, is this really happening? I don't know. Way different. Way, way, way different. I thought Ahedo was making this list. That's funny. No, it's not a USB camera. I have a Cam Link, so that's the USB drive. But this is a GH5 Lumix. I love this camera. That's going straight in, so it's a higher quality one than just like your standard webcam or something like that. I don't know actually. You guys should be listening to Clubhouse Nap Time. That's a really good podcast with him and Anders Jorstad on our network. I tried, but it's not legal in the state of New York. I know, it's crazy. You can't marry a camera? What is this? It's nuts. Whoa, was that Nick Pollack? Oh my god. Oh, it's so good to be back, y'all. All right, here we go. Good. Fixed. It's all fixed. Everything's fine. All right. All right, here we go. Eduardo Rodriguez. Oh, now we're cruising. We're cruising. We got tier 9 and we have 14. Okay, so that's essentially 8 more blurbs to write. And I want to get this out at 4. And because I want to get this out at 4, I want to make sure nothing else is going out at 4. So I want to save that writer and make sure that they are... Oh, there's nothing scheduled. Beautiful. Good. I'm not going to bump anybody. When do you finish your work, Bazooka Dan? Yeah, right. I have no idea, Miss Beta. And Nick's work is never done. That's funny. I have to finish up 12 more MLB stadiums. For what? They're doing that in Toronto's moving to Buffalo from Dunedin on June 1st. Yeah, it's not cool, Miss Abita. It doesn't make it easier to write the SB Roundup at night, though. I go to sleep earlier. Yay. Actually, I don't really because the games are late. So, ugh. Oh, nice. Where do you write, Bazooka Dan? Where would Patino slot on the list if the Rays were to let him pitch like a starter? You got a link to anything that you've written, Bazooka Dan? Feel free to post it in the chat. Where would Patino slot on the list if the Rays were to let him pitch like a starter? Depends. I don't really like his secondary stuff like I used to. I think his slider kind of changed coming to the Rays. I don't know. We haven't really seen Patino throw like extended for a bit, and I kind of want to see that happen first before I make a proper assessment with it. But I would probably say like 60, 70, something like that. Just for now. I mean, it's not McClanahan kind of stuff, but it's someone you would consider. Yeah, probably 60s. Depends on your situation, David. That's why I kind of labeled it like that. If you need help now, it's Alzolay or Cease. But if you want a stash instead, you go for Lamet. We're going to move on to 210. Bazooka Dan, I still believe that you are Andrew Perpetua, and I will not believe otherwise. Would you do 2-star Luis Garcia over Heaney this week? That's really close. That's really close. I don't really know, Sila, how far Patino will go. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I can't really either, Weekend. It's pretty crazy. And they actually might be improving it too, so I hope they do at least. Yeah, subscribe to the Twitch channel using Amazon Prime. By the way, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to this for absolutely no cost at you, and it helps me out. So if you can do that and give a follow as well and encourage this this Twitch channel, you guys would be fantastic. Thanks for doing that. We're almost done. I've got a couple more left, and then I'm good to go. No distractions. I'm gonna go straight through now, guys. Because you highlighted it, Magic, okay? Alright, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. Gotta keep his shirt on. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Uh, uh, uh. Who do I want to talk about here? Where is the expected schedule article? Wade Miley. Okay, we're getting almost there. We're almost there. His stuff is there's a... Scooble just... All right, we'll close that out. With possible streaming options. And Joe Ross, let's see. Sour Seamers. Sour Femurs. And lastly, all right. Only 2,400 words today. I think I got it, guys. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Each make their home. Okay. Oh, you're the best. Okay. Nola. I'm going to save this, and Grammarly is going to fix a lot of this. Oh my God, Haverstall, you're hilarious and amazing. Like, this is so unbelievably touching. Yeah, legitimacy. Oh my God, you're the best. Okay. So hold, Lynch, fastball. Where's the Lynch one? Did I get that one? I got that one. Yeah. Scooble each. We got that. Glad to be Grammarly today. Nice. Wait, where does it say ability? Inability. No, we're fine. Stems from an inability. This is fine. What you can the coolest thing, you can add it to your own personal dictionary, so it's all right. Oh, is this one still dark? I gotta fix that then. Ah, we're so close. All right. This is supposed to come out at 4. We got it with 2 minutes to go. Whew. Y'all are the best. Who did we remove? Because I have to add them to the fringe, though. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just, okay. We're so close. I have like 2 more I have to add. And then Spencer Turnbull. And then he's in the bullpen. I'll say top 70. Okay. Sweet. And I have to edit this. I think I have. I think that's right. Why does it say 6 and 5? Oh wait, this is, yeah, that's right. Okay. Cool. Any other last? Teller Anderson did not get removed. No. Crushed Blue Velvet. Yeah, 85 for 84 for Tyler Anderson. All right, guys. We did it. We did it. 4 hours on the dot. Got the camera back. That's how we roll. Oh, man. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for this. Seriously, you guys push me to be better every single week. As I forgot to do the excerpt correctly. You push me to be better every single week. You correct me. You help me. You ensure that I get the list right and that I can defend it every single time. You ask the right questions. This is the best. So really, thank you all for being here. And I gotta say, I have to say it every time. If you like this, if you enjoy these streams, we do so much different types of content, but obviously subscribe here, follow here, help us out in supporting us by getting PL Plus, pitcherlist.com/plus. You get cool benefits like an ad-free website. You'll get access to our Discord. But yeah, join me in the morning, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Eastern time every morning. It's dope. And if you want to watch this stream, it's going to be up in full on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/pitcherlist. And I'm sure I'll answer all your questions during that you had. We'll go over everything. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. It just makes this so much better, and it's really fun just to have this opportunity to talk about pitching for 4 hours. So all right, guys, we did it. We did it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and as always, may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high. See you guys tomorrow morning.